Hello. I don't ever want to have kids because I never want to have to spank a guy that looks like me.
I'm gonna fucking...
Yeah, it's crazy how we all got told that there was this new
Look at this shit. I woke up and I keep getting these fucking cuts in my armpit. It doesn't look that bad on the thing, but I keep waking up to fucking armpit cuts. There's nothing hard on my bed, goddammit. I keep waking up to me bleeding on myself.
Okay,
and now I'm moving through work and my fucking arm, it doesn't look that bad at this angle, but I keep, it's scabbing and it's in a movie area. Why?
Okay, all right.
Okay. Well, that's really unfortunate. So Deck, you and I had a call yesterday.
Yeah.
Where
can I put my shirt back on, or am I mandated to stay like this for like 5 minutes?
At least 5 minutes.
Okay,
we were talking about something, and you were like, "Yeah, I'm having this issue. You know, it's causing a problem. Whatever the fuck you were saying." Is that what you were talking about? Because you were like, should I leave it for the podcast?
Yes,
okay,
I was like, can I show you how my body's fucking up? And you were like, no, save it for the podcast. We got to talk about your body for a second, though.
Can we wait before we do that?
My body, my choice.
Speaking of that, welcome Tristan and Sean back to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Sean was on the last episode. I don't know why I'm saying back like he was on the last episode, but
I was. Yes,
you were. Are you on your new camera?
I'm glad you asked.
Is it a no? Because I don't know if it's the lighting, but your skin looks unbeatable right now, my dude.
Oh my God! Is that PewDiePie in the call? What the hell?
Because if you zoom in, it's really bad. Actually, my skin.
Oh yeah. Well, then you could have left.
Leave us a comment.
Leave
us a comment if you would give Sean a little peck on the cheek.
Okay, I just want to.
Did you know that if you kiss a mirror, you always kiss yourself on the lip?
Neil, stop that. We all saw the Adam Friedland episode.
I was going to say, we're not starting this show with Calm Down references or Adam Friedland show references.
Sorry.
We're not modeling the show off of anything. This show's completely original.
I gotta say, I know, but that was such a good bit where he was like,
so good.
You were like you were like a high school level whatever wrestler, probably because you were wrestling all Jews, right?
Wait, what?
Bro, that was such a funny episode.
Yeah,
I'll put my shirt back on during this.
Okay, there you go.
The Adam Friedland show then is there was a podcast called Come Town. You might remember me sharing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I share a bunch of clips all the time. There was a guy. I'm hearing an echo somewhere. I don't know.
It's Zach's put his headphones down, open and right next to the microphone.
Okay.
God, it's not me.
Adam Friedland is one of the co-hosts of Come Town, and he and Nick Mullen, the other main host of Come Town, started the Adam Friedland show.
I've been told by commenters on YouTube that I'm like Nick Mullen, but a lot worse. That was a genuine comment we received a while ago, and someone said that about me.
It could be like Nick Mullen, but a lot worse. Just as racist, but not as funny.
Someone called me the F slur today. So
yeah, and what I was going to say is celebrity comparisons. I keep getting them about people I've never heard of before, not heard of, but I've never been compared to before. Someone said I look like Rhett from Rhett and Link. No disrespect to Rhett, I think is what they followed it up with.
What?
Rhett and Link, are they okay? They're not the same as Good Mythical Morning.
They are.
They
are. Yeah.
Okay, they are. Okay, then I'm not good with all those YouTube celebrities.
If anything, you look like Link. He has the glasses.
I think that must have been what he meant, because he definitely doesn't.
It looked like Rhett and Link had a gay baby where they got gay sexed baby together.
They are gay,
together. Wait, maybe he was just saying that I look like Rhett.
No.
Yeah, you have the hair.
That's further.
I had the hair.
Yeah. So we gotta dissect this for a bit. So Ben came on, what was it, 2 episodes ago, and was like, "Oh, I dyed my hair purple, and it was great." But there was nothing wrong with it. But Ben was like, "Oh, you should dye your hair purple."
Not according to the shorts comments. But
well, we're getting to that point. So I think I had alluded to at some point, because you were trying to get me to dye my hair, and I was like, well, I feel like people have preconceived notions about you when you do that, which I think you knew, but I didn't think you quite understood the extent.
I didn't really care, to be honest. But yeah,
I still don't think you care. But like, it's been everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like every single time. It doesn't matter if if you don't like the short that gets put on your feed from us immediately, it doesn't matter what you disagree with. It doesn't matter what about it annoyed you. It's just always going to be, yeah, says the guy with the purple hair.
Yeah.
Or
I lost all credibility.
Slur,
You know-
some
you know what's-
homophobic
you know what's-
slur.
Yeah.
There's two comments I'd like to make about that. One is Ben.
That does look like an F slur.
No. Whoa. The first comment, Ben. Have you told the story of the gay note in high school?
No,
Do you remember
that's
that?
a great story to tell. No, I haven't told that story.
Okay,
Has
and then
anyone called you
Guys,
Ben
we're gonna-
Gay?
Yeah,
that
Ben
is a lot of
Gazy,
high
nickname.
school.
Hillary Clinton,
Yeah.
Ben Gazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so Ben can tell the gay love note story in high school, but the other one is I was watching I don't watch a lot of Destiny, the YouTuber streamer, the political streamer.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't watch
oh.
I don't watch a lot of him, but I get a lot of his clips because occasionally I'll just like binge watch a bunch of politics stuff, and I don't really like that. But so I'll watch a clip of his. But he had a clip where he dyed his hair blue recently, I guess, and he was saying how it's kind of like a gift and a curse because he gets called like all these like slurs about being gay and stuff because he dyed his hair. But on TikTok, people remember him like he'll get comments like, "Hey, didn't the blue hair guy like destroy you in a debate?" Like, and it works as like an SEO almost.
Yeah.
Where they don't remember who Destiny is, but they're like, "Oh, that's the blue hair guy."
Yeah.
The difference between TikTok and YouTube Shorts comments is just wild. YouTube Shorts is just the most alt-right place you could possibly be at. We've talked about it ad
Which is
nauseum.
interesting. Yeah. I don't want to.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, like,
I think
it would
that's
be
where
redundant.
they put you. I don't think that's particularly every YouTube short. That might just be like what they categorize.
No,
you
but I
as.
see it on
You don't
like
think so?
like larger content creators that are already known for being like a liberal left-sided person will post YouTube shorts to try to grow their channel, and just the comments are just filled with like the same type of shit. But TikTok is the opposite. TikTok is the most liberal, like lefty place you could hang out. And I'm not trying to put down any like political ideology per se, but like I'm very clearly more of a left-leaning dude. You know what I mean? But like
Dude.
I'll suck a few. Anyways, it's just weird to see how like. It almost goes back to what I was saying before, where it's like you might just get annoyed by the short, but because you can kind of tell a little bit where our political leanings are, it's just an immediate attack on that. You know what I mean?
I think that YouTube shorts are also much more because it happens on both, definitely. But YouTube shorts, they don't watch the video before they like if they see they'll look at the caption and it'll say like comment something about this thing, or I don't know. They'll read the caption and immediately comment with no. For example, our Tucker Carlson trivia video on the main channel.
Well, that one was meant to be more. That one was meant to.
It was meant to be, but we didn't have any commentary at all. We had
they have no context.
And there was a few things. There was a few things that I said.
It's hard. Like, bro, if you think of a short, it's hard to like base anything. Like, you can only base shit off like appearance, essentially, and like very. Like it's hard to like get deep with someone on a short. You kind of have to just like.
Yeah, I agree, but I'll tell you, I'm really into chess. That's a big thing that, and I have been watching. I get a lot of chess short videos, and I watched one. He's not the current world champion anymore because he resigned his title. He was like, I don't want to play at that level anymore. He just wants to stream chess.
Magnus Carlsen.
Yeah, Magnus Carlsen, and so
Magnus Carlsen.
So Magnus Carlsen he's like 100 points ahead of the next dude. Right? He's like way better. He still beats people 80% of the time, and he just gets pissed drunk on stream. So it's
that's awesome.
Whatever.
I love that for him.
Someone interviewed him, and they were like, "So like, do you know why like it's mostly dominated by men?" And he was like, "Yeah, I think for a long time, women were kind of little girls are like discouraged from playing chess. That they don't really get into it as much. It's a very male-dominated kind of thing. There's a lot of men coaches." He's like, I think it's just kind of hard, but he goes, I go around and I tutor young, like, gifted people to be, like, the next world champion or something. And he's like, honestly, the girls do just as well. And actually, just as a side note, there was, like a 12-year-old girl who just drew against, like, the 6th ranked chess player in the world. So she's like... And he was saying this. He's like, I think girls are just as good at chess. It's just like, whatever. All of the YouTube comments are like, Magnus is such a liberal. He's like going too woke. He's like, what the fuck? He's like the best chess player in the world.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I think it's pretty even among the sexes. And people are like, oh, whoa.
Yeah,
too woke for me.
I think YouTube Shorts are like insanely. They are exactly the opposite of TikTok comments. YouTube Shorts comments are like the exact
it's completely desensitized me to at this point. I mean, I've always like not necessarily cared about insults on YouTube Shorts because I know I'm being a dumbass on the internet. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to make some funny ha-has, but I'm being a fucking dummy on the internet. It really doesn't matter. But now it's just like after a year, we hit our 1 year. We got
it's the 1 year celebration.
I'm supposed to get a cupcake or something.
Tomorrow,
no EDP.
We're recording this May 19th. May 20th is I think I'm gonna actually recheck right now.
I thought it was the 13th.
I think the 13th was when we recorded. 20th is when we uploaded. But
that's a good point. I think the YouTube notification was just for when we created the channel.
Can I bring some sad news to the choir?
No, just before you say sad news, I wanted to say the Magnus Carlsen thing. Find me the best woman that plays chess and then put him against Magnus Carlsen. Let's just see who wins. I mean, if they're equal, let's see who wins.
Yeah, maybe the short comments were right.
He utterly
have you seen that thing where like Serena?
I can't. It's backwards and I can't read it.
May 20th.
When it comes to physical athletics, I think it is very obvious that the top contenders of men are better than the top contenders of women. But intellectually, intellectually, men and women are basically equal. The thing is, Magnus Carlsen, like the joke, the meme in the chess community is that he doesn't just remember his game. Like he can recite to you a game that he played in like 1990 when he was like 4. But he can also recite to you the game of the guy who played next to him. Like, he literally plays blindfolded, they're called simul games, where he plays, like, against 6 different people. He's blindfolded, and he's like, knight e4, checkmate. And it's just like, Jesus fucking Christ.
He has a gift. Or he's got a gift. You know.
Sean, what is the cum
called
gambit?
Autism.
The what?
The cum gambit.
I am pretty sure that's one of many memes. Like there's the French cum sock. There's the French cum sock. So the point of chess, it's a thing a lot of beginners find out is because chess has been played for centuries. There are all these different openings, right? So like there's my favorite is for instance my favorite is the Sicilian defense, the accelerated dragon variation. That's my favorite. I play that all the time. And so what happens is new players will just play random fucking moves and they'll like, first pawn d4 and then whatever. And basically chess.com, the main chess website, will just say like, oh, I see that you've played the French defense. You've played the Caro-Kann. You've played the Alekhines defense or whatever, or the King's Indian. And people are like, oh, fuck, I played a real, opening or whatever. So the French cum sock or the cum gambit. A gambit in chess is when you sacrifice something, like when you purposely sacrifice something.
Okay.
So it's probably just a meme where they're like,
it is
gambit.
A meme. It is a meme.
I guess.
Sean, do you know who Frederick Knudsen is?
I actually
on
don't
YouTube.
know.
He's like, he makes a series called Down the Rabbit Hole. I mean, Ben, we talked about this on the previous episode, if I'm not mistaken, how I just am a sucker for like video essays on YouTube.
We talked about this last episode.
Yeah, Frederick Knudsen.
Skip.
Frederick Knudsen does these ridiculously well-researched video essays on YouTube. And he did a 2-hour-long video about Deep Blue, the first chess computer to beat a human. And it is a fascinating video. I'm sure you probably already know the story, but the way he presents it. Yes. The way he presents the story just is like I'm someone that personally doesn't care about chess, but the storytelling of this video has me. The storytelling of this video has me like in it. You know what I mean? Like the race between this computer team versus the lone chess master trying to like the
Gary
one
Kasparov,
guy. Yeah,
he's arguably better than Magnus Carlsen. But I watch live chess games sometimes, especially because I like there's the sixth best player in the world right now is Hikaru Nakamura, and he'll live stream his games, and he's like, so the reason I want to do this is because of this and this. He'll like talk about the moves and variations while he's playing, and I think that's really fascinating. And the chess commentary is so awesome. Like I really like that's what gets you. No one gives a fuck about a 3-hour chess game, right? I mean, like no one cares. But the commentary during the game is like, oh, I bet he's thinking about this variation because if you go here and here, the reason this works is this, and it's very like mathematical and strategic, and so I get really excited. about
Yeah, I have sex with women, so I wouldn't know anything about that.
I wouldn't know that either. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have like things to do during the day, so you know.
Yeah, we have jobs.
Yeah.
Time to do that.
Guys, there's
All
alcohol.
that to say,
there's
Ben's
alcohol
hair.
in this. Anyway,
Oh,
No,
wow.
there's not.
Hey.
Stop lying.
You know what's crazy? I tried to get alcohol for this too. I went downstairs
are you
and
gonna
got a
take your
beer.
shirt off again? Please take your shirt off again.
I mean, I can give you a little.
That's yes, dude.
I can't really see.
I keep winning.
Hey, what about you and your fucking? I assume you're wearing that to tell me that my quality control is shite.
Yeah, this is the regurgitated staff shirt from like 6 months ago.
How is it
That's
that you said
actually
mine's
sick.
probably torn up?
It's like
Absolutely
Carhartt these
not.
days.
Can I break some sad news,
Vintage.
or is this not a sad news podcast?
Hit me with
Oh,
some
no,
sad
break
news.
some sad news.
It's
Are you guys
Oh,
are-
it's sad news.
Are you guys
Look,
aware
it's
that?
perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine still. What is your problem? What did you do to it?
You
I
don't
don't
wear
know.
the shirt, buddy. Probably that's why.
Yeah, you probably don't
Yeah,
wear
I
a
don't wear it
shirt.
that
Yeah.
much.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I used to wear my
There
own
you
shirt.
go.
No, but actually,
Yeah.
Evan wears his all the time, and his isn't as fucked up as mine. It's more fucked up than yours for sure. But
It's probably the hard water in your like unironically, don't you
could
use
be.
the
Yeah,
town
it's
water?
very sulfury water too. Yeah.
Yeah. You know Hank Green has cancer?
Oh, I saw that today. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so sad. Fuck.
They also
It's-
banned
apparently it's,
TikTok
like,
in his
very
state,
treatable.
so he can't even talk.
I don't
anymore.
I actually legitimately I don't dislike SciShow. I just never really liked it. But I mean, that's obviously sad. Like my girlfriend Haley watches
Yeah.
him a lot. So
Dude,
It was
I'm not
sad.
worried about
He
him.
makes good books.
It's
I don't know if that's him or his brother, but
since it's very treatable
Good
according to
books.
what he's saying.
So you're
I
not
mean,
worried about it.
Yeah,
So you just don't worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
No,
that'll
you
be
actually
fine.
hate
Yeah.
cancer. You hate
My-
cancer patients. That's fine.
My older brother had 3 different types of cancer in a year. 1 year,
that's-
he had
that's
3
true.
different
Chris-
types of cancer.
Chris is still
Jesus
alive.
Christ.
Yeah. He's
Yeah, and he's not dead. Why do you say rip? He did not die.
Okay, thank God.
In loving memory, do an in memoriam segment right now. When you're bringing up like sad news like this, I figured it was like more of a personal thing. No, I mean obviously
Yeah.
sad for
I'm
pouring one out for
related.
the homie.
I'm related.
Hank
I'm
Green.
related to Hank Green. You know.
Why?
The
Because
Theodore
you're
died?
white? Just because you're
Theodore
white?
dead?
It's in the bloodline.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, are you guys sad about that 19-year-old who pooped her baby out in the hospital and then
Oh,
it
I
died
saw that.
and then she got arrested?
That's not how you don't
What?
poop babies. That
She gave birth in a bathroom because she was hiding it from her mom.
Can I
I
tell you?
believe.
Can I tell you an actual
And then
another
the
sad?
baby
Not
died
not,
and
not
then she
that
got
your story
arrested.
isn't an actual story, but can I tell you another a sad story?
I was maybe trying to give you guys a clip or something just for some reason.
Oh yeah.
just-
Well, my mom was a nurse for a long time, and one of her first I don't what do you call it, jobs as a nurse, clients? I don't, you know what I
No,
mean?
sure,
Like she was a nurse.
Yeah.
And one of-
freelance.
Yeah. One of the first people that she had to take care of out of medical school was this 16-year-old girl was rushed to the hospital from her friend, and she had her parents were super religious, so she stuck a coat hanger up her vagina because she didn't want to tell her mom that she was pregnant. And she bled out in my mom's arm. The woman was rushed in, and my mom was holding her hand, and she died. My mom was giving her.
This is just
So-
traumatizing.
Yeah, so my
It's
mom
terrible.
is very. I grew up. My mom was very religious growing up, but the one thing is she was we'll go to church, and she was fairly. I don't want to say conservative because she was never really conservative, but she was very religious.
Yeah.
But
Go
the
through
one
two more coat hangers, then we'll talk.
Well, the thing is she the one thing when my Haley tells me this is weird. Maybe you guys will say this is weird as well. But from the age of 4 or 5, my mom was yeah, we're pro-abortion in this fucking family. Was
Oh yeah, I would believe it coming from that.
yeah,
Am I crazy
love
for
abortions.
thinking?
You say I love abortions?
I was just I think they're
bring them on,
yeah,
You know?
come on.
Come on. All right.
I don't
All right.
know.
Yeah, no, sure. That's your opinion.
Am I the only one that thought I don't know, because I know the coat hanger is a common trope for abortions, but I guess I just never figured that was real, that would really
Okay.
work. What actually happens
This is what I've learned from
mechanically?
This is what I've learned from being a very cynical and ironic piece of shit, is that in my head, I'll make jokes all the time of oh, Haley's a fucking bitch, or I'll call people whores and stuff. And I don't mean it. but the people around me will be like, yeah, we also hate women. It's like the iDubbbz video.
Yeah.
So the point that I'm getting at is the coat hanger thing is definitely a meme, but young kids literally are like, I'm pregnant. What's the meme about how to not be pregnant? Oh yeah. Coat hangers.
They relate to it. Yeah. It's the instant relation.
I don't know. I figured, like, obviously it had to come from somewhere. I'm not like that dumb. I'm not sitting here saying like, really, that's really how you're. But like, I guess in my mind, in the back of my mind, I've always thought like that's impractical, like mechanically.
But people don't think about that when they're like, I'm pregnant. I can't tell my mom. I don't want to go to CVS because they don't know that you don't need parents' permission. You can just go to CVS and be like, hey, I need Plan B right now, like ASAP Rocky. You know what I mean?
ASAP like Rocky. Yeah.
Well, also, I mean, I don't want to give a guide as to how to.
Tip of the day. Thank you, Sean. Tip of the day.
I don't want to give a guide as to how to force an abortion or like kill a baby, but I feel like if I was to do that, there are ways that are safer for me as the host.
There are 9 specific steps that you can take as the host of an abortion.
Thank you, Ben.
What's step one? Zach? Hit me with it.
Ding, 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 ding,
No,
ding,
I'm
ding.
not. I don't know. I just feel like I would feel safer throwing myself down a flight of stairs than I would trying to insert a metal rod through. I'm just thinking of all I don't know. That you
there was
at
a woman.
home.
There was a woman.
I had an uncle.
Go ahead. Everybody else, go ahead first.
Yeah, go ahead. Fuck, man. I have an uncle who does a lot of drugs, or at least used to do a lot of drugs. And I remember when I was young, like in high school, I was talking to him, and I was like, "Hey, did you?" I was like, "Hey, Uncle, have you ever heard of people smoking?"
I have an uncle. I'm not going to put drugs on him like that, but
I was like, "Have you ever heard of people smoking catnip to induce abortions?" Because I had read an article about that, and he was always like this eccentric sort of like fucker. You know, and I was just like, have you ever heard of people smoking catnip to induce abortions? Because I read this article that people smoke catnip and it induces menstruation or whatever. And he's like, I don't know about women, but it gave me a headache. And I was just like, you smoke catnip? What the fuck?
That's hilarious.
And that's when I found out that there are people in this world that can recreationally decide to just smoke random shit.
The only thing I've ever smoked is chai tea. Or vanilla chai, and the vanilla chai are apparently just tea in general. If you smoke it, you just get tired. Like that's all I've heard from people that have smoked it.
You're asphyxiating yourself. Like it's just.
I thought you just die right after you do that.
Joe smoked chamomile because I gave him a package.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
In high school, I was like, Joe, I wonder what it would be like to smoke chamomile. And he claims he did. I gave him the chamomile, and then he was like, yeah, I just got tired. So
you didn't do it.
He probably did lie.
I'll have to say what, Zach?
Ben's hair was purple for a bit.
Yeah, it's kind of like really all over the place now. But
Ben, do you have anything you want to say to those people that just give you shit for no reason for having purple hair?
Oh, you're right.
Ben, do you need to turn your light on or something? Kind of dark, but otherwise it's fine.
You just making fun of my lighting?
No, because usually you have the white background.
Then my light don't go any higher.
I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm sorry. You're good. You're good.
I think you probably sit further. I think, Ben, you might sit further back from your lights we purchased than I do. I think I'm probably closer to my lights than you are.
Oh, you guys bought lights?
Yes.
Yeah, we bought lights. Yeah.
Oh, so you're not just using a white background on your screen anymore?
No. What was I doing?
I mean, maybe you could turn on your white screen too and see if that helps.
What do you mean when?
Oh, you mean the one? The one? Yeah. Gotcha.
I mean, so we bought these cameras and immediately plugged them in, which is how you turn them on, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And the ISO was like in the middle, like they cranked it up to compensate for the darkness, and it just looks super grainy. And I'm like, I spent all this money for this. It turns out I need more camera experience. So you crank the ISO down, super dark though. I tried to turn on my screens, it's still like pitch black dark.
I'll just turn off my lights right now. Hold on.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is really bad.
That's pretty dark.
Yeah, like that's what it would look like.
What is the ISO at for both of you guys?
I mean, mine's cranked down as far as it can possibly go. Yeah, mine's at 123.
Yeah, that's a good area. Like 120, 200 is decent.
Yeah, but so we bought these cameras turned on my usual lighting setup I would have, and even with the lights on back there, the light there, and my screen and the light from the thing beforehand, it was just still like it may as well have just been pitch black. So we bought lights, and they're pretty cheap. They're like $40.
I don't understand. I mean, I just fundamentally don't understand how lights work, I guess. But
I think the ISO going up is just trying to correct the the lack of light, right?
Yeah. So you have on your camera.
There is light. Like you were saying, with all those lights, it was still dark, and I don't understand what that.
Well, these lights are like very bright. They're like professional lights. Like these are like big ass.
Yeah. I got big ass
fucking lights.
Yeah, I got those. I understand. I know.
I mean, like I'm saying, it looks like I know in my camera right now it looks rather dull, but I'm saying
I'm seeing it.
I'm saying in real life, this room looks like I'm outside at noon. Like that is the level of difference we're talking about here. Yeah. And so like on a camera, if I'm not mistaken, the shutter speed is how like rapidly the shutter moves to let light in.
The speed
and
of the
then
shutter, yeah.
The ISO allows like how much the camera's compensating for that light. And so I think with it cranked down, you need like a shit ton of light to make it look right. But if you have the ISO turned up, your camera it's working with less light and it's trying to compensate for that, and it's just making everything all blown out and grainy.
Yeah. Okay, so okay.
These are like real image sensors in these webcams.
Unironically, I'm not going to say it looks dark on your sky, but you're saying that it's way brighter than what your camera looks like right now to me. Like
yes, it is bright. In my room, it looks brighter than what it is showing in this camera.
Okay.
Here. Yes.
That's really hard to grasp.
Mine's not really bright. I have one light. I have that one light in my room, and then these lights.
So is that a sign of a good camera? Because I feel like my camera is Ben's. So this is the new camera Ben gave me, and I feel like I'm way brighter than you, and it's not that bright.
Your ISO's up.
So
can I?
Last time I wore this shirt, you guys said it looked pink, and now we can agree. Yeah. We can agree that this is orange, right? And all I did was plug this camera in. My old camera made it
weird. That is weird. I don't know what that's about.
Well, I would say the old camera.
You think that's the ISO?
No, that's probly just the
color
on the camera.
Yeah. Okay, so Sean, I'm gonna do automatic exposure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's.
So I'm gonna turn off my lights.
Oh yeah.
So this is what it looks like.
Oh, that's warm. That's warm to me. You know what I mean? That's
warm, but you don't.
Let me turn up the compensation.
Okay, yeah, okay. So, oh shit, yeah. That looks like
this is automatic exposure for me too.
Oh, okay.
This is how bright it actually looks in my room.
Yeah.
But you can see it looks grainy, right? Like a little grainy. Like it doesn't.
Shadows everywhere. Yeah.
It's blown out. So this is what it's actually like in my room. But if I turn, and I'm blinding myself, by the way. But if I turn that off and set it down, it looks way crisper. Like this looks like a very clean image because the camera's not compensating anymore.
Yeah, that's
for the lack of light.
Did you guys adjust the ISO to either 200 or near 300? And could you adjust it that way? Does it allow you to do that?
I can.
To 1,000, I think it was. I was just looking at.
Yeah, because anything
this is
above
200. This is 200.
So that's really that I can even see like more shadows too. Like that's really interesting. There's a lot to like.
It's because it's like whatever the native ISO is. If you go anything higher than that, they're compensating. The internal sensor is what's increasing the brightness, but it just makes it hella grainy. But if you go low, you just have to do what you did, which is just blast yourself with lights.
So I think, if I'm not mistaken, too, it has more to do with the image sensor as well. Like on most webcams you get, it's a really small image sensor, meaning it's only capturing a small amount of light to produce its image, which is good because A, it's cheap, and B, like you need way less light to make it look bright for your camera. But the Elgato Facecam Pro uses like a real camera's image sensor. It's probably one of the biggest image sensors.
It's rectangle.
You can put. It is a rectangle. I think, I don't know. I haven't really broken it down like that, but I'm pretty sure from the breakdowns I've seen, it is like a real camera's image sensor built into a webcam. What that means is the actual piece that's getting the rays of light has a much larger surface area. So it's capturing more information, it's capturing more colors, it's capturing more light. And thus it needs you to add more light in the real world to compensate for that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does.
I think there's there's also just a disconnect too because we're looking at this through Discord.
Yeah.
I feel like Discord just destroys it also because like you guys look the same quality that me and Sean look like right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't really see like you guys look sharper. Like especially Ben looks
right,
like
it's
a lot sharper.
Better. It's not like wow, holy fuck.
Yeah. I think it's.
But if I were to send you raw files,
it.
you would see. If I was to send you raw files,
I'm sure.
Don't get me wrong. So one of the things that I struggle with sometimes mentally is being like, do I really give a fuck about it better? Like, but because I've been using this webcam for like however long, it was like $20 at Staples. But then like I literally plugged the one Ben gave me in, and I was like, okay, it is better. You know what I mean? And it's like there's a part of me.
The C920 is like a state of the art. Like that's a. Like it is what to webcams what like a Blue Snowball is to microphones. Does that make sense? Is that?
Yeah, I mean, I follow.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as that's true, I follow what you're saying. I don't know enough to verify that you've just told me.
I don't know much
lie.
about cameras. Like I'm not a big camera. I wish I did, but I'm not as good as I wish I was. I wish I was. But as far as audio, I got a penis.
Well, he does. He certainly does. Ben, on this note, I know we haven't come to a decision, but I know we were talking about a certain software for the next time we did one of these that kind of goes hand in hand with this exact issue.
Want to talk about it on the show? We can talk about it on the show.
I think Ben kind of spilled the beans a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about it from the audience's perspective. You guys, we're going to be cam girling. He has a penis and he's cam girling.
Yeah.
He's getting entertained up.
You're 18, right?
Right?
You're 18?
Give me a few hours and maybe I will be.
Okay. We got to sell some tickets here. I'm trying to
legislators in the state of whatever the fuck are looking to pass laws to require people to present identification to watch pornography. This is a great first step for allowing them to have ID for their actors too.
Nice. That's a good one.
That was a news segment from like 3 episodes ago.
So I guess we'll just talk about it quickly. The format of The format of the podcast is changing. The main show. And when I say format, it's not going to be split screen. It's going to be majority
full screen
multicam. Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, interesting.
So
you mean what we're doing now in Discord, or what do you?
So right now we're doing split screen. So you see all four people at once.
What he's talking about, so I think the disconnect here is Sean's thinking multi-cameras and there's multiple cameras in the same shot. What Ben's referring to is an editing technique where you layer full screen videos, and in the editing software, it allows you to switch between full screen videos
so
linearly Sean, on the timeline. That's what's called a multi-cam setup.
I assume this is going to be only for Sean and I guess any of my boys, but
tip of the day,
any of the boys from 2014 and to now. You know how we edited Hoopus, or how I edited Hoopus?
Or how about Halo or something?
Yeah, like full screen, mic.
Yeah.
It's going to be that, but podcast style.
Okay. Can I ask why?
So Zach, I've been looking for a software that does exactly this, and I couldn't figure out it was just, how you know what you want, but you just don't know the words to Google to find the thing.
Yeah.
I was one of those moments, and Zach just brings up this thing, and apparently it has like really cringe advertising marketing.
Yeah,
it's called Riverside, and you essentially from what it seems like it's paid, by the way, so it better be fucking exactly what I'm hoping for.
If I'm gonna pay for it, and
it's $300 a year.
Well, for the plan that we would need because these podcasts,
I'll spy you.
These podcasts go on
income.
These podcasts go on for like 3 hours long, and like the basic plan that is cheaper than that, which does exist, is probably fine for most people. It's just we're retarded and record 3 hour long shit. So, honestly, the way that we ramble literally is going to cost us more money potentially.
So, the free plan is 2 hours of recording
watermarked footage.
How do I put this? Okay,
watermarked.
Yeah.
Okay. So
we're not using.
Let me explain before I get into the plans. Let me explain how it works. So I send a link out. I put a link in the event in Discord. Okay. You go to that link. You choose. You pick what output and what input you're using, and what camera you're using if you're using a camera. You also choose if you can also choose if you want to use headphones or not. So there'll be echo cancellation if you're not. You join the call. As soon as the host me hits record, it starts recording everybody's point of view separately.
So on your computer, it'll be natively recording your video.
Yes.
And automatically syncing it and uploading it to their server.
Uploading it to China servers so that they can.
China servers.
Yes.
Okay.
And so the only thing that's a little wonky, but it should be fine, is you can't leave the browser until it uploads. You can, but you have to go back and let it upload. I think you have to go to like riverside.fm/upload and let it continue uploading. Because if you don't do that, we lost your video and audio straight up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the podcast is fucked if you leave and it's not fully uploaded.
You can just have it on like a tab though, and just like let it upload.
You can just have it on.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay. I just go to bed after these, so I could just leave my computer. I could just get up.
Yeah. From what we've seen too, because we did a test yesterday, it was like as we were recording it, it was consistently like 90% uploaded.
Yeah.
So like ideally, if the thing ended, you would only need like an extra like 30 seconds to a minute before it would fully upload. Who knows? We didn't test it for 3 fucking hours, so who knows?
Have you seen that auto editing software for Adobe?
Yes, we tried it at work, and it sucked.
It did? Interesting.
So I've been seeing. So I know what you're talking about because I've seen TikToks of it where it blew people away. We downloaded it at my job and tried it, and it just sucked. Maybe we're doing it wrong because we use a lot of AI tools.
Yeah, I assumed it did.
Like.
I'm gonna get another
editing. Sorry.
I'm gonna get another beer just so I.
Me too.
You know.
Oh, I love to.
Sorry, break.
Yeah.
Time out. Ref, time out. Let's get a tea break.
Red Rover.
I could get
beer right over.
I could get hard liquor.
What we don't really have to time out. I mean, two people the hosts are still here.
Oh my! So I should wait for them to come back. Then I should leave.
Yeah, if you want.
Okay.
Are you actually going to get a beer?
Well, so I got beer. So they were all like, before you joined here, Ben, we were doing a little pre-show warm up, and
oh shit! Hold up.
All
right, bend over again. No, pause for a sec. I was so confused.
You'll cut that, right? I don't want to Shane Dawson myself.
Yeah, you're gonna get Shane
Dawson. Anyways.
He likes it. Don't worry.
But Sean, you were there. You guys go. Oh, we're gonna get beers. Haha, beers with the boys. Podcast beer time.
Podcast beer time.
That's what you sound like.
Epic podcast beer time.
And I go, oh, epic podcast beer time, huh? And I go downstairs and I grab a beer that's sitting in the fridge, bring it up. I take like 2 sips of it, and then I realize there's like black clumps at the bottom of the beer bottle and like floating around in it. And it was sealed completely too. So I don't want to drink the rest of the beer that's downstairs. I think I'm done on the beer.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
I do think you could like call. I do
feel like you could.
I have hard liquor downstairs.
Oh.
I feel like you could call and complain, or like wherever you bought the liquor for the alcohol.
Was it old beer?
I have beer that's been sitting around longer. I think this may be in there for like a month.
That's
maybe.
Not long enough to get mold. Yes,
I know. That's what I'm thinking too.
Hey Zach, if you were here with me, I'd offer you a nice little Modelo's lime and salt, and we'd be drinking one together right here.
I'm gonna make a mixed beverage. How about that, guys? How about I mix a beverage?
Okay.
How about I celebrate America's diverse culture by going down and mixing a beverage?
Okay, do it. Mix that beverage.
America is truly a melting pot of cultures, and I'm gonna reflect that by melting pot my drink, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Come back shirtless.
America is truly
Can I tell a story?
Please.
Melting pot of culture.
What is that?
4 spades.
It's I have a deck of weed.
That's so cringe. You're so cringe, bro.
Yeah, they gave it to us for free at work.
No, don't lie. You bought it for $25. They upsold you. They got you.
The $25 dude. I went to like a Walgreens. A deck of cards was like $9. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I'm just gonna like write on paper. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, face off OG Kush, 2 of spades. It's very cringe.
I just got the OG Kush Royal Flush, baby.
Yeah,
Give me all the
dude,
chips.
That blue dream shit. Let's go.
It's the one you know, lemon grenade.
Lemon grenade. Jesus Christ.
Tell your
I
story.
had a terrible day at work. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you tell your story.
He's about to start your
sorry.
story before. Okay,
I'm just gonna. Okay.
No. Yeah. Anyway,
Sorry,
so my day was fucking terrible, bro.
like an asshole, dude.
I went downstairs because there's a corner store near me, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go buy some beer because I don't know why I don't go outside, and the only time I go outside is when I go to the corner store, and I feel like I need to go buy something just so I can go outside. Anyways, I go downstairs. I usually buy like a gallon of water, and then I buy a 6-pack, and then I'm walking to the counter, and I'm the only one in the store, and I put the stuff down. The guy's like checking me out. And I put my card in, I do the pin, and it's like error card reject. And then I'm like, what the fuck? Like I put the pin in correct. And he's like, you got to try it again. And he's like, did you say debit or credit? I'm like, debit. And I'm like, okay, let's do it again. Error, cancel. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to try my other card. So I get my other card, put it in. And I every time I go and I purchase something, I'm always like, I'm doing the wrong pin. Like I always feel like I'm going to fuck up and like do the wrong thing. And I have to like think of the both pins that I have. And I think that I'm messing up, and I'm like, it's not working. I'm like, can I try the other register? And the guy's like, no, it's just not working. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm just like, can I try it again? And he's like, if you don't have money, he like basically was calling me out. I'm like, dude, like I have money on the card. It's just something's not working. What is going on? And I try it like 2 more times, doesn't work. And I'm like, okay, fuck it. Who cares? I'm gonna
wait. Can I pause for a second? You go there often, and he was like, if you don't have money, you can't.
I know, that's what I see him all the time. He must have just been like frustrated or just a bad day or something. But like it just wasn't working. And I think because I was there for like literally 2-3 minutes, there was like a line behind me of just like people I didn't even know came in by the time I was just empty.
Yeah.
But literally I'm just like, fuck it. I'll just like put the beer back and I'll put the water back, and then I'll just come back, I guess, when I have money. Because I did do like this big transfer in my bank account, which in my head I'm like, maybe they like block something because the transfer is so big. Yeah. And then I set everything down, and then as I walk, like about to leave the store, the chick who was behind me, the same thing was happening to her. She's like, my car's declining. And then I'm like, she literally was just like, she's like, the guy behind me, or the guy in front of me said the card, like he had money in his car too. And then she started flipping out, and she's like, it's the fucking machine. Why the fuck is the machine not working? And she's like, I'm going to go to the fucking other register, and this shit better work. I have money on my fucking card. And then I'm like, I'm just gonna like leave now because I feel like I've started something really big for some reason, and then like it was a weird experience, and then I left barehanded with no beer.
You did have money.
Yeah, I did have money.
You have money?
Yeah. It just didn't work.
Bro,
I don't know. It was fucking weird.
One time I went to a Dunkin' Donuts in Hartford, and I would go there all the time because I'd work near there. I know. Dude, what I'm. No, because I'd go to work near there, so I'd walk over to it. I'd walk in, and I would get a coffee like every like day or so, maybe even sometimes 2 times a day if I was feeling really iffy.
Good for you.
So I would go there, and one time my card just straight up declined, and I'm like, that's not right. I got stacks, bro. What the fuck's happening?
You have a successful podcast.
Yeah, I got a successful podcast. What's going on here? And I'm wearing this shirt walking up there. No, but I tried again, and it's not working. And there's a line forming because we're in Hartford, which is very busy all the time, especially this area.
Which area?
And she goes, and it's kind of like the opposite, where I would go there so often. She's like, I know you guys, just pay for it later. I said, all right, see you later.
Dude, that's what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy's just going to be like, come back.
I love your show. Pay for it later.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
No, when you have a successful podcast, they let you do anything. Pay for dinners later.
Yeah. Grab them by the water bottles.
Grab them by the donut.
Also, grab some mixed drinks. What you got for us, Zach? Did you get anything together there, bud?
This is some ginger ale mixed with some mezcal. Mezcal ginger ale.
I think
is that like a tequila?
That's like probably a dance they do.
Are you letting loose?
Sounds like a type of hospital syrup.
I told you guys about the time that I took like 3 shots of tequila at a liquor store.
No, what? What saying?
I told you about the time I took like 3 shots of tequila at a liquor store.
No, what happened?
Oh, so you know Haley does.
He took 3 shots of tequila. Out of
okay,
liquor store.
Yeah.
You know the samples at the liquor store when they give you when you walk in.
Yeah. So Haley was working. It was like a Thursday night. She works till like 11:30 Thursdays and Fridays. At 1:30, no. So I decided to just go for a walk, and then I was like, yeah, I can go for some alcohol. So I walked in the liquor store, and there was this woman who set up. She had like a stand, and it was some tequila. And I walked by, and she was like, "Hey, do you drink tequila?" And I was like, "Oh, no, not really. I don't know much about tequila. Like gin, I like, but I don't know, whatever." And she's like, "Well, let me tell you all about tequila." And she started talking about how like the majority of tequilas they're basically brewed. They are made to like 80-90% and then watered down to the percent that they want. And she was like, this brand of tequila is actually made to the 40% mark or whatever. It's made this way or that way. And she's like, so it's more natural. And she's like, if you're interested, you could try the light version. And she poured like into a little Dixie cup, but she filled it like all the way. So I was like, fuck it. So I shot it back, and I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty good tequila." And she's like, "Then we have the dark tequila." And I'm like, "Well, I'm here, whatever." So she
We're already letting loose.
Yeah, another Dixie cup, and I shot it back, and I was like, "Damn, yeah, that actually does taste even better," And she was like, "And then we have it's not
a premium edition."
Well, it wasn't even tequila. It was some other thing that they made, but it was the same like style of brewing to the thing and then stopping it, not going over and watering it down. So I was on like the third shot, and she's like, we have a fourth one, and I'm like, I don't remember what you just said to me.
You can't drive home.
Yeah, I wasn't
she takes
driving.
Your car keys away.
I was walking. That was the thing, and I was like, fuck, this is gonna be a long walk home. So I took the fourth shot, and I don't remember. I mean, I wasn't like super drunk, but I don't remember what that fourth shot was. She just poured it into a Dixie cup, but
and then she's just standing there waiting, looking at you to like make a purchase. And you're like, yeah, I left my wallet in the car.
Well, that's the thing is, I had forgotten because we talked for this was over the course of like 15 minutes, and I had forgotten that I even went in there to get beer in the first place. And it started hitting me, and I was like, I don't want to carry... In my head, I'm like, I don't really want to carry cans home. I start talking myself out of it. So I was like, yeah, this was good tequila. And I turned around, and I just left the store.
I'll be right back.
I haven't gone back to that liquor store because I'm just worried that I'm going to walk in and she's going to be there.
And she's just going to give you more tequila.
I learned about tequila.
So I worked at a Firehouse Subs for a while. It was like one of my... It was one of my in-between jobs, in between like big boy jobs. I was like, fuck, I need money. I worked at a Firehouse Subs for like a few months, and they were already pretty short-staffed. And I got my job at Ring like around that same time. And so my plan was like, oh, I'm going to go in for trainings, and then like on the weekends I'll still cover, and it's a work from home job. So eventually I'll do both and everything. It became very apparent after like a week into that training that it was like more than I thought. You know what I mean? Like one of those things where I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to be going into this office for like a while.
Yeah.
And I was certainly not gonna quit my brand new job at some startup for Firehouse Subs. You know what I mean? So I just kept like pushing it back. And my boss at the time, who I think was one of the guys who like opened up that location, if I'm not mistaken, sent me this big text message calling me a flake, saying how I'll never amount to anything, like cussing me out and all this stuff. And I was like, okay, that made my decision really easy. Goodbye. And, but the purpose of that... The purpose of that story.
Does he have a podcast? Does he have a podcast?
Yeah. That is true. The guy's a fucking loser.
The purpose of that story, though, is I've never been back to that Firehouse Subs. It has been...
Oh, I wouldn't either.
God, like what, 7 years? I've not walked back into those doors. But I love Firehouse Subs. I love the food. And I go there. Not to that. I will drive like 15 minutes extra to go to a different Firehouse Subs.
Oh, yeah, I would do the same thing. I would 100% do that. I haven't been back to the Dollar Tree I worked at since I worked there.
Since you threw up all over that one kid, we all remember.
There was a girl that shit herself at Dollar Tree.
What? A girl shitted herself at a Dollar Tree?
Yeah, but girls, if you remember, girls.
Was it a baby?
Don't go. Yeah, girls don't. What was? I actually don't remember the context. Oh, it was so that I said I was gonna have diarrhea cramps, and everybody was like, "Yeah, women can't have diarrhea or whatever." You tell the story, dude.
That was probably one of the. I want to frame those comments. Those are like my favorite feedback I've ever received from anything we've done on this channel is that where you were making a video and you essentially said like, those diarrhea cramps, and I just interjected and cut you off and was just like, oh yeah, the one thing women will never understand is diarrhea cramps. Like they say pregnancy is really bad, but diarrhea cramps is really where it's at. And everyone just got so fucking upset that they're like, do you think women can't have diarrhea? Do you think women can't take shits? Like, these guys are so dumb. Like, what the fuck? These guys think women can't go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? There was some woman too that took it like uber serious, where she was like, she was even thinking I meant the opposite. She was thinking I meant that women have it hard because they experience that. And she was like, everyone, he's talking about period shits. You know what I mean? Like that's what they're called. And like, here's how to fix it, or not fix it, but here's how to deal with it. And I was just reading that comment and I was like, it was literally just some fucking dumb joke about how I think the sperm cramps was where I was taking that joke from. You ever see that meme?
No.
About sperm cramps?
No.
I just repurposed what you were saying to say diarrhea cramps, and everyone...
I am actually prone to like testicular torsion, so I thought that joke of like sperm cramps was real. I was like, yeah, I know what those are like.
What are sperm cramps?
And then they're not real. Apparently people are like, oh yeah, it's a meme. Sperm cramps are real.
It is a meme.
I've gotten blue balls a few times.
No, I literally just like maybe like every other week I get like sharp pains in my balls.
I honestly think I feel you. It feels like it's like a tightening and like you can't like move.
Yeah, so apparently it's the vas deferens. Apparently the vas deferens is what, so it's what transports the sperm from the balls into...
That's what they snip.
Yeah. So it transfers the sperm from the balls. So you actually have another... So you have your dick and you have your balls, right? And so over here is a... You have your dick and your balls. And over here you have another sac that has the seminal fluid. And so it shoots this way, and then the balls... I'm not a doctor. The sperm goes up this way, and it mixes, and it shoots this way, right? The vas deferens is right here, and mine apparently just like spasms every once in a while. And the doctor was like, yeah, that it could lead to infertility. And I was like,
I'm telling you, that shit sounds great. Fuck children.
Sometimes.
Not like, and I don't want to have kids. That's what I'm saying.
I have a big nut, but that is not what I was gonna say.
You have a big nut?
My right nut is a big nut.
Put it on screen.
Wait, we need video evidence.
No,
Didn't we determine that you come little too?
No, I come clear.
That was it. I have big sticky cum. You have thin runny cum.
Yeah, I got water cum.
Okay. You actually have sticky cum, Zach?
I have globby. I go
globby.
Okay. I ran into a problem like 2 years ago when I was visiting my girlfriend's grandparents for Christmas.
You're fucking the grandma, and then there's just globby cum everywhere.
Before we left, I just jacked off in the shower. Like, you shower before you go visit someone. I just jacked off in the shower. I got out, dried off, put all my clothes on. We get there. And I'm like, yeah, I really have to pee. So I go into the bathroom to pee and just like pull my pants down, my underwear down and everything to sit down in the toilet. And it just tears skin from like the opening of the penis. It just tears it like almost like, I want to say like half an inch down my penis. It's just blood everywhere. I'm not
sure. Jesus. Because I would think that I would be more infertile with my water cum. Maybe I'm just peeing and I just don't know it. But I feel like globby cum would be very fertile.
It could be. But I'm not talking about fertility right now. I'm just talking about so it tore skin just straight off, right? And it's just blood everywhere. And I had to get tissue paper and like hold it, in there, and I'm like seeing blood. And I got anyway, I don't want to relive that whole story.
It is according to NetDoctor.
That's exactly what Joe said. I told that story in the Discord, and Joe said Sean has that Gorilla Glue cum, and I was like,
100%.
Are you good? Are you good, Tristan? You lagged for a second.
What?
It was very
sorry.
It was very funny to watch. You said, and you just froze.
So, according to netdoctor.co.uk, it is quite normal for semen to form jelly-like globules, and this does not indicate any health or fertility problem. Failure of clotting and subsequent liquefaction can cause infertility problems. Semen clots almost immediately after ejaculation, forming a sticky liquid.
Guilty as charged.
Mine's yellow sometimes.
Mine's yellow sometimes.
Mine comes out as a little purple guy. Mine comes out as a little purple guy that goes, "Hello, I'm your new cum friend. Look at me."
Hold on,
you gotta start
pause.
using tissues. You just jacked off in front of us, and
Yeah. Hold on. I just want to ask Zach, from an improvisational standpoint, did you say purple guy before you thought of picking that guy up, or did you say purple guy knowing that you were going to pick that guy up?
It was like almost at the same time. Like I was thinking of, like, you said yellow. I was trying to think of different colors, and I was thinking purple, but I was trying to figure out the joke, and I looked over and saw him, and I was like, yes.
There you go. Okay.
I thought you were referencing the anime chicks that they jack off to in those jars.
Hello, I'm lots of cum. I hope your baby isn't black, Zach. That would be really. Well, I mean, maybe if you was a black girlfriend, but if it's a white girlfriend and it comes out black, that might be a problem. If that was what I did to you.
What is the wait? What having? Zach, or,
You know what's funny?
yeah. Mine comes out pink and yellow. Pink and yellow. That's and mine says.
That's a Wiz
Mine's a little,
Khalifa
mine's a little
song.
orange sometimes.
I don't have mine's clear. You can't.
This is a if you want to know how much I clean my room, I think I brought this up that I got this in like episode 2,
Yeah.
and it has been on my desk ever since.
Yep.
It's not it was just sat there.
Is that an item of sorts, or is that just an item?
McDonald's
of sorts?
thing, right?
It's an item of sorts, I guess you could say. Yeah, no, it's a Grimace from the Travis Scott Trippy McGrimace collection.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Zach, can you
You
know?
really like McDonald's?
Can you tell the gay love letter story now, Zach?
What?
I was hoping you were going to go with the bit.
Oh, the gay love letter
Yep,
bit.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, the gay love letter bit. Oh my god.
When did you
Oh my-
figure out that you
It's
are
one of my
a-
favorite bits. It's one of my favorite bits for real. So, I used to work for this marketing company, right? And we did podcasts for people. And Ben was like, "Do you want to do a podcast?" And I said, "No." I said, "I think I'm contractually like tied to all of this stuff." And so a week later, I got fired, and I said, "Oh, I've been dreaming of this boy that messaged me, says he wants to take me on a little podcast date." And yeah, so he blows my back out, and I'm now mixing bits from many different episodes, and if anyone that does not regularly watch the show is watching, they're going to be very confused.
But that's the ultimate love letter, is a story. You
Yeah.
know,
Dude, I'm not gonna write you a love song because you asked for it, because you need one.
Sean
You're
has,
so
Sean has
vain.
done this since high school. Sean has done this since high school, where he'll word association
Taylor
jokes,
Swift.
right? But it'll just be lyrics to songs.
The
Like
word
famous ones.
association is the worst sports league in America.
You could say it's the worst association. That was a triple entendre, because that was also word association with worst
I
association.
was trying to come up with word
It
association.
was also a reference to the Man Boy Love Association, of which you're a proud member.
Get these charged.
You're
Sean,
guilty for sure.
You are charged and guilty. You are charged and guilty.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell this story, but I'm gonna tell it bad, and then Sean's gonna have to correct it, and then halfway through the story, he's going to take it over telling it. But Sean and I went to high school together, and in freshman year, in freshman year, because we were very close friends.
Not for the first week, but after the first week.
Yeah. So we were very close friends, and
I would love to keep. Sorry. I would love to hear about that bonding moment at later episode, but
well, we can talk about what
I
changed.
hated Ben. I really hated Ben.
Yeah, we can talk about that, but we'll get to
really
that.
interesting. Yes,
Um,
I'd love to.
We were very close, and we would always hang out, talk, whatever, do shit, shoot the shit, whatever the fuck. And people knew that, and that was like yeah.
lunch together. Separate.
Yeah,
Like we would just have lunch together alone. Like
So we were just hang out, and I don't remember what class was it. Was it?
you were. It was not. I was not in the class with you. It was you were in class.
Yes, I was in a physical science class. And a little envelope comes from under the doorway. And I don't know what that is. And they say it's to me, but the teacher doesn't let me have it because it's like, oh, why are you receiving a note from somebody, whatever. So the teacher reads it. And it was a gay love note from Sean to me that the teacher read out loud. And Sean didn't actually write the note. Fun fact, it was just someone, I don't even know who. I don't know who, but that was funny as fuck. Wrote this love note and slid it under the door so the teacher read it out loud. And I think he was threatening to give me the teacher was threatening to give me a detention because
was something someone else did.
Yeah, because I think the teacher was like, he said something along the lines of like, was this actually you? It's like, bitch, are you fucking silly? You're a silly goose. I thought it wasn't me. What the heck? What the heck?
I think it was Zach. Can I start a petition? I think it was
That
Zach
is a really funny idea, is to write gay love letters for other
To your
people
friends?
and just
Yeah,
drop.
that's funny.
No, not to your friends. You like set
just
other
random.
people up. It's like we're all out of school. I'm at a different friend group from everyone else here, and I just decided it'd be funny to say, "Hi, this is Sean. I would like to have gay sex with you, Tristan," and just slid it under your class door.
Yeah. And then, okay. And I think we might've said this briefly.
You're
on
so
the
out
show.
of focus, Ben. I'm so sorry, but you're like, now that you're back, you're like out of focus and dark.
My arm, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like the camera shutter speed or whatever, but it looks fucking nuts. It looks so much worse than it. You see the, wow.
I honestly think it's the way Discord processes stuff on your end sometimes, because sometimes I think I look choppy, and then I'll watch the recording of it later, and I'm like, oh, it's coming in fine.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
So, Sean, did not like me for I think it was more than a week, but
Oh no, hold on. The problem with the note is that it was signed Sean O'Gay.
oh, Sean,
Like,
okay, right, and that's been a meme since then.
And you'd think, so you'd think, I mean, first of all, I've been hearing that since like kindergarten.
Yeah.
As soon as a kid finds out the word gay, and they're like, "Oh, well, you're gonna cut my name. My last name is O'Day." So as soon as some kid is like, "Hey, that kind of rhymes,"
That's rhymes. Fuck.
so you'd think that would have been like, "Oh, Sean couldn't have wrote this note to
Mr.
Ben."
Sharts.
Yeah,
Maybe Mr. Shorts. Yeah, fuck that guy.
yeah.
Fuck that guy.
I liked him a lot, but Ben, just as a side note, one time Ben was like, we were in the hall, and Ben goes, "Sean, what's worse than finding a worm in your apple?" And I was like, "I don't know, half a worm in your apple?" And he goes, "No, the Holocaust, you asshole." And was like, detention. Just immediately, which was like detention.
Yeah, I also watched in one
Both of you or just one of you?
I don't think either of us went.
the same teacher.
That's great.
Yeah, no,
that's funny.
The same teacher also got mad at me for watching shock videos on a school laptop in a class that he was subbing in for. That was pretty funny. Anyway, go ahead.
You
Sean.
probably shouldn't do that.
Shock videos?
Yeah, like hammer to the head or something like that.
Yeah.
Like head of a penis or like
They're watching
suicide?
live leak footage
Oh,
on
okay,
school
live leak. That's all you
property.
had to say, live leak. Okay, I understand now.
They're on 4chan gore
I go on
threads.
4chan sometimes. Yeah. That it was just terrible. I
Yeah,
just have. It's terrible.
Sean,
Can I?
Oh, wait.
Sean, finish the story, Sean, please.
Oh,
before
no,
it's
Sean,
like-
finish the story, Sean. Go, Sean. Go, Sean. Go for it.
What story? What?
You were talking about how you hated me.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. So for the first week of school, like, I mean, you guys know Ben, right? I mean, he's very
He's just
hateable.
hotter than you, and you're just jealous.
As much as one can.
No, I think, unironically, I think the first time we interacted, we were probably very friendly. Like, we made jokes or whatever. But at some point, I had it in my head that I was like, "Oh, this guy's fucking annoying."
No,
like,
do you don't remember why? It was the
Was it the? Well, I remember. So like all Ben did was sex jokes.
Yes.
It was like so like
So
the
there-
first time we met, it was funny because it was like we sort of like bonded over like Naruto and making like sex jokes. But then every conversation, Ben was like just talking about fucking all the time. Just,
Wait, Ben. I also agree. Fuck white power. Fuck it. Fuck those people.
oh
is that like
wait.
the- yeah,
fuck
yeah,
white power. Yeah. Fuck,
I see what you're saying.
Fuck
Yeah,
those. Yeah.
Anyway,
Fuck
go ahead.
neo-Nazi.
Yeah. So I hated. I in my head I was just like, oh, this is so fucking annoying. And it was like within a day. It was like some schizophrenic like bipolar thing that I had for some reason. And I was just like, oh, Ben. Not only is Ben not funny, I don't like him. I really don't like. I was like, and for like a week, Ben would like make jokes, and I would be like, "Shut the fuck!" I would be angry. Like I would be like antagonistic to Ben. Like, why are you don't make any good jokes? You make the same jokes all the time, and I would just and Ben would just keep making the jokes, and like a week went by, and I don't remember. It wasn't like a conscious decision of me being like, "Oh, maybe I'm just being an asshole." I was just like, "Oh yeah, he's kind of funny." Like it just switched back, and then we've been friends.
Yeah, there was. I remember a specific moment. It was me, John, actually, and you. We were walking. We were in PE, whatever the fuck. And you actually like got audibly annoyed at me for doing one of these. Because you kept saying, you just kept saying, stop doing it, it's not funny, and then I would go like that, and you were just like, oh my god, but it, like you're little like, because you were like 7 until you were 19.
Yeah, I
or
really
whatever.
I didn't hit puberty till like 17,
Yeah.
so you have to imagine that everything that I say was like my voice, but like 6 octaves lower.
Oh my god,
and with,
what the hell?
And like a list.
I'm gonna go get a beer.
It was pretty funny.
I hate women. I hate women.
I got a booger soldier that I gotta get out of here. Hold on.
Please,
No, don't do it.
oblige.
He only has the same joke all the time. Holy fuck, this guy is nuts. But yeah, I know
Hey,
it was
stand-up comedians got to practice their routine, bud.
It was
Until they get it
Can I
right.
hear your stand-up? Can I hear your stand-up set?
That's what
you
he's
know-
working on right now.
Me?
Okay, fuck. Okay, obviously
Is that
the podcast.
the
The podcast is separate, but one of these days I would actually like to like work through some premises, because I do actually want to at least try stand up once. Not to be like I want to be a stand up comedian, but I think it would be good for me to stand up in front of
Regurgitated production, Sean O'Day.
I think it would be good for my like ego and like whatever to just one day just stand up on stage and be like, even if it's a bomb, even if I just
It
like
will.
shit.
Not
is
saying
fine.
put that to put you down, but like that's what usually.
So I
It's
think that would
usually
I
not.
think that would be good for me.
Do you want to do it like an actual like stand-up place where
Yeah,
it's
like I want to go to like a bar, like an open mic night, and just be like, "Hi, I'm Sean," and then like bomb the fuck out of it. But I
Ben,
don't want
didn't I
to.
tell you? Ben, didn't I
You
tell
should
you
do it.
yesterday I wanted to do a surprise stand-up set and then just send the video to you? I told you that yesterday, and I was
Yeah.
thinking about doing it again. Yeah.
I would
I
never do
think-
stand up. By the way, I would never in my life do it.
I think a big problem that I have.
No.
I think I unironically do have a good sense of what's funny, but I'm. Oh shit! Fuck! There's so much beer. This
What happened?
I was through just.
Oh, you like
That
puffed
would've
up
been-
beer?
We're getting so close to the first time.
I'm so verbose that like I have a good premise, and then like I think when I did the stand up, like I think Zach or maybe it was Ethan was like, this joke is long, and I just like lose sort of the thread of like the bit, and I'm not good
At
at
least
like,
you can talk. My issue is I overplan it. That's my issue. Is I like think through the thing of what's funny, and I'm trying to like cut it down to what I think is funny, and then like I'll have like 10 minutes worth of time, and I'll be 3 minutes into a set and be like, all right, bye. And
Yeah.
then- that's my
You
issue.
just do crowd work for the next 7 minutes.
Yeah.
What?
You're all
Hey.
sure all are quiet.
Hey, you're-
that's-
So
Dude, I hate crowd work so much. I just
Dude,
I don't know.
I would
don't know.
love.
I'm not a fan.
So I would never do stand up. I don't have the improvisational skill whatsoever to do something like that, or like the writing skill to do any of that. Having Sean do it,
I'm
dude,
sure
that'd be
you
a
do.
great regurgitated production though. Like we
should do
it's
it.
like
Make
a,
an episode.
like a documentary of like knowing he's gonna bomb and like him
Yeah.
preparing like mentally to bomb. That'd be
And
awesome.
then it's a
Like-
reverse story where it goes great and the crowd goes
Ooh,
wild.
that would
Yeah.
go crazy,
I-
dude.
I unironically think that I'm funny, and like, and in that sense, I have the confidence. But I also unironically know that if I just like went on stage right now, I would bomb the fuck out of it, and I just want some sort of like preparation of like, because I don't
we
want to bomb for no reason. I want to bomb with a plan. You know what I mean? Like
We do the documentary. Okay, he already has this preconceived notion that he's gonna fail. It's gonna be shit. It's gonna be terrible. He does it. It's a great show. But then that was all a lie. He's standing there. He's getting booed like no one's there.
Oh,
It was all a dream. It was all a dream.
I
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. I do like that a lot, actually. So that's all to say. Like, even if I don't know if Ethan would be down to like workshop, but like you guys in general, like I would really appreciate sort of like commentary. Like if I was like, I have these like 6 premises for a joke or something. Or not
Yeah,
a joke.
I know the only two people I know that have done stand up are Ethan and Zach. So
Yeah, we both have done stand up.
Yeah, and but like, I'm
His
saying,
stand up's still available publicly, I think.
oh, really?
I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
I
my
really
stand up,
would.
I have video of my stand up, but it's bad. It is not
You
public.
should send it.
I can actually, it's on the part of it's on the Regurgitated channel for a previous
Oh, really?
stand-up battle. I put in a clip.
yeah.
I could send you privately. Actually, do you want to do a great bit, Ben? Do you want to react? Do you want to live react to my first
Oh my
stand-up?
god, that is
set?
such a good idea. That is such a good idea.
I got like 20 minutes before I got to start.
Oh, it's less than that.
Yeah,
Shut the
let's
fuck
live
up,
react.
Sean. Shut the fuck
I
up.
have a wife.
This is
Fucking don't.
Are you
I have a
are you
wedding.
common law married right now, Sean? Is common law
I mean,
marriage
it's
in?
been like 11 years. So.
What's the wedding?
Well, but
Where's
you don't.
the
How
ring?
long have you lived
Show me your
together?
ring.
Only two
okay,
years.
this is actually a discussion we've had because like I unironically I just don't think about marriage, and Haley has actually now recently broached the like within a year has been like we should get married, and I'm like okay, fuck it, sure, and it's like that's obviously not the response she wants. But
Fuck it, all right,
fucking bitch,
whatever.
we'll fucking do it. I don't give a fuck.
but
It's my tax fucking
I'm like
thing.
I've been here for 10 years. I foresee the next 10 years going fine. You know what I mean? But I don't see
You guys
legally.
have been together for 10 years?
Yeah.
Your common law marriage is not a
Yeah,
thing
her
in
fucking-
Massachusetts, so you're technically not married right now. Lucky you.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, I don't.
Just go
see
elope or some shit. Like, I mean, unless she really
Go,
cares
just
about a wedding.
go elope.
Yeah, I mean, that's what my parents did. That's what I'm probably gonna do. Like, I don't want like to waste fucking money on a dumb
That's-
day that doesn't mean
that's-
shit. Just
Yeah,
go
and-
do it on go be in Hawaii or
I'm
some
like
shit.
I'm very much a family man. I don't know what it is about me. I think it's probably something from my dad. I want to get married and I want to have kids. I feel like
just
I'm like
don't-
the only person in my generation, or like generation
bro.
or generation
That's-
adjacent.
Okay, guest chat.
That's a good thing, though.
Let's not waste
Yeah.
too much time. I would like.
Wait.
I have no problem discussing this later, but I do want to react to this.
I'm looking through my old. I have tons of YouTube
Wait, I'm gonna-
content that's unlisted or private. I'm finding like iDubbbz editing challenge submission 2019.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Like I'm seeing like all sorts of wacky.
I'm
shit.
gonna-
Live reactions.
I'm
Zach's
gonna-
on it.
Oh fuck! I'm looking at my channel. I'm seeing N-word submission.
I'm gonna
2023. Whoa.
I'm gonna stream the video.
Context for this too. I'm 17 years old in this video,
Okay.
and this is my very first time ever
So
doing
sick.
stand-up comedy.
Yeah, and
Yes.
I gotta say, A, props for doing that. But B,
Yes.
I unironically think you and Ethan are incredibly funny.
Ethan's
Yeah.
stand-up set that he has video of is way
Even
better
if
than mine.
even if it's better, I'm just saying
Sure.
it doesn't matter how.
I eventually workshopped some stuff and got decent a little bit, but I never recorded it at that point. I only exclusively the only recording I have of me ever doing stand-up is my very first time.
That's so fucking sick. That's great
Are
because-
you? Go ahead.
I am ready.
Go.
I am ready.
I'm ready.
Okay,
You're streaming this, right?
I am streaming this. So
We're live on Twitch right now?
There's one. Yeah.
Oh, God.
There's one thing I want to make perfectly clear, though.
Wait, is there? Yeah, go on. Sorry, go on.
I want you to criticize the fuck out of little 17-year-old Zachary and hurt his feelings. Okay?
I don't know if I can, but I'd love to try. How many older women have approached you after this and asked if you were of the legal age?
I was here for RTX.
Okay, let's see it.
What year is this?
This is literally from RTX.
2016.
I could
I
have
went-
gone to this.
You could have. This was on 6th Street in Austin, Texas, while we were
I
in
avoided,
Austin.
I avoided 6th Street like the plague. I
Yeah, it's
purposely
not for
did.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not for you. Okay, that's not your culture.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Yeah. As ready as I'm ever gonna be.
First of all, shitty camera work, bro. Turn the ISO up a little bit.
This is Ethan's camera work.
Pussy.
Hello.
Hey,
Mine doesn't work.
Hello.
wait, can we go back?
No.
Hello.
Hey.
Mic working?
Okay, the hand in the pocket. Sorry.
Oh, the hand in the pocket, dude.
Oh, sorry. I fucked up.
That's so funny, Zach. That's so
We have
fucking
no idea.
funny.
You don't look nervous at all. You definitely look like you're really prepared for this, and I'm excited.
Yep.
Have kids because I never want to have to spank a guy that looks like me.
That's the
Wait,
joke
can
that I
you rewind
copied.
it?
You have to rewind it. I didn't, yeah.
I can
Yeah,
turn it up.
I'm gonna turn the stream volume up.
Hello. I don't ever want to have kids because I never want to have to spank a guy that looks like me.
So I don't understand.
That's a good
You didn't
one.
like say hello. How's everybody doing tonight? You weren't really presenting yourself. You just went on there and
actually
just pulled
wanted
the
it.
one-liner.
You know what though? That is something that I never changed. Even when I did stand up a little bit further after this, I always wanted to just hit it with a joke because the thing I observed more was like watching open micers come up. Hey, how you doing? How's it for like 20 people in a row the whole night? I felt like if I just started it with a laugh immediately, the rest of it would be easy.
Yeah.
Which I still kept
can I
doing.
tell you this?
But
Can I tell you this? I had a plan for my debut. Like whenever I debut, like doing a stand-up, I had this whole bit where I would walk up because I've been to some open mic nights and all of them have like an actual stage. All of the ones that I've been to has an actual stage where there's like 3 steps that you go up, and I have on my phone like pretend or purposely trip on the stairs and fall and then stand up, and then you say, "Oh, sorry, for my next bit, I'm gonna fucking kill myself." And
I did.
So I totally know what you mean by like, hey, how are we doing tonight? Feels very like cliche.
I
and,
think that
Yeah.
This isn't your spotlight moment. This is for Zachary. Okay.
I know, Ben, you're going to say something, but on this note really quick, I did do this one room one time where they had a DJ, and I realized, because I just went to open mics that I could find that I didn't feel like were shitty, and this one I realized like halfway through was definitely more of like a black comedy night, and they had this DJ that was like playing hip hop songs for everyone to come up, which is perfectly fine. But the one that they chose for me, like, definitely had the N-word a couple times in it. And I came up and I was like, I came up, my first line was, didn't pick that song. Like, I didn't tell them to do that. But
so that was my first choice. Thank you very much for having me.
That was my first choice of song.
So Zach, presentation.
I'm rapping, right?
I'm hyper focused on this. I'm hyper focused on this right now because
17-year-old me, hand in pocket, Star Wars T-shirt,
sneakers,
shorts that are
ankle
way
socks.
too long. Definitely there for the video game convention. Too nervous to project into a microphone. Actually, continue talking, but I have a souvenir from this trip that I still have.
I think the thing that went wrong was that he went up on stage and he didn't like present the joke. He didn't say,
"Oh yeah, you don't realize that joke is being made."
Or like, there's so many like adults, like 20-year-olds on the street. I don't see any like kids, even though like there's a bunch of people in town for RTX. Common space. I sure as shit don't want to have a kid because you know what I mean.
That's actually a really good.
He didn't set it up.
Not that I wouldn't expect you to have this sort of knowledge, but that is a very good understanding of build up and like sort of tension release, where you're like, I don't see too many like young people in this crowd. Speaking of young people, children's kind of scare me because that kind of
exactly
working it. There's a flow. I think obviously he's like 17.
It's supposed to be like conversational almost. But go ahead, Zach. What do you got?
This is a note left to me by another comedian from this event who I eventually met at the airport again later, and I think I followed him on Twitter. His name's Dan. But Dan. He watched this set and he wrote me this note. And it literally just reads, tips for comedy, mic placement, confidence. Good material, be confident. That is what the note says.
That's nice.
I felt
nice.
But it is nice. But you know what's funny about this? I was so inspired that someone was willing to like leave me notes on my set that I've kept it in my wallet ever since. Like this is 2016. Dan, if you're watching this, this is 7 years later. Your note, I literally have in my pocket every single day.
Shout out to Dan. Wait, that's awesome.
It's not anywhere important tomorrow. It's literally in like the little coin purse part of your wallet I can pull out, but still, it's in there, Dan.
That's awesome. Shout out to Dan.
Yeah, if we ever see Dan,
I should reach out to him.
Yeah,
I should see if I can
reach around.
Probably, right. Yeah.
I'm hitting play, Zach. Are you ready?
Around.
I'm not, but go ahead for it.
I thought about getting a baby, but instead I'm just going to get some baby powder. I call it applied parenting. You just apply it to the part of your body that feels like parenting that day. Today it's the elbow.
I don't even hear what you said. The microphone's so bad.
Do you want to redo my joke, Sean? Do you want to redo it?
No, I'm sorry.
No. That's a genuine thing. Do you want to
Okay. I feel like this joke falls short, but I like the premise of applied parenting, and I like the idea that applied parenting is like a physical object. So he said, I don't want to have babies. I'd rather have baby powder because that's like applied parenting. That feels like a fucking Eminem line.
I don't get that.
It feels like
Wait, I don't
something
get it.
Eminem would be like, because you apply baby powder and it's not.
I said you apply it to the part of your body that feels like parenting that day.
Okay. Yeah.
I said, the joke is, I don't want a baby. I think I'd rather have baby powder. I'd call that applied parenting because you apply it to the part of your body that feels like parenting that day.
So like the structure is there and the premise is there, but the structure and premise don't line up. And I like,
but I do like powder on your penis is what you're referencing.
That's what
it really feels like having a baby, dude. I should redo this whole set.
Yeah, what my head goes to is actually like I pull parenting out of my ass. You know, baby, yeah. But something to that effect. I mean, yeah. I don't want to. Yeah. I like the idea.
Zach, your left leg skinny for no reason. What the fuck is wrong with your left leg?
Shut the fuck up.
It's a shadow.
Shut the fuck up.
I just want to physically just insult the shit out of your little left leg. It's
I have
so
bigger
small.
feet than you. What size shoe do you wear?
14, 13?
Do you wear 13 shoes?
Mm-hmm.
Do you really?
Ben.
I do.
Yeah.
We have the same size shoe. I have 13 shoes too.
Maybe we can switch shoes someday.
Big ass feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben does not have a large penis though.
No, yeah, no. I said, actually, funny enough, we talked about that on the last episode as well.
I wrote a lot of short jokes, so I don't have a whole lot of things to continue with. I know you like apologies in your comics.
Wait, you can't talk during it, dude.
I wrote a lot of short jokes, so I don't have a whole lot of things to continue with. I know you like apologies in your comic sets, but
oh, that's why, because you fucked up. You skipped. Hold on, I'm gonna go back a little.
Today it's the elbow. I wrote a lot of short jokes, so I don't have a whole lot of things to continue with. I know you like apologies in your comic sets, but you just hear me say something stupid like, the ocean is a huge waste of water, that's why.
The crowd was so nice. The crowd was so nice to not just shit on me.
The nervous grab of the mic stand was, I could feel that.
Yeah, you kind of look like you're about to pass out. You're just like,
you look like how I do the news, though.
You look like a panic attack. You look like a panic attack on stage.
Thanks.
Look, you grab that thing and you're like,
the ocean is a huge waste of water, that's why.
Definitely, you closed your eyes to try and remember what the punchline to this joke was.
How do you feel about that line, everybody?
I actually like it.
The ocean is a huge waste of water is a good premise. I
really like one-liners or like the double entendre like flips. So like my favorite, I don't remember the comedian now because
Mitch Hedberg.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. Like
that's awesome. That's a
stocking.
That is a great.
The severed leg is the ultimate stocking stuffer. Yeah. Mitch Hedberg's the goat for sure.
Yeah, I like Mitch Hedberg a lot.
Rip.
So I'm a sucker for like the ocean is a big waste of water. Like that is very funny to me.
Okay, all right,
it's good. I liked it.
Thumbs up. Okay, cool.
There are too many superheroes these days. There's been Superman, then there's Spider-Man. Now there's Ant-Man. I'm going to continue the next evolution of the insect superhero. I'm going to be Stick Bug Man. Spider-Man's cool because he can swing on webs and he can crawl on walls. Ant-Man's cool because he can lift stuff. Stick Bug Man's cool because he looks like a stick. All anorexic.
What?
Honestly,
that was the joke.
Honestly,
I love dry humor.
This is almost so funny because it's so bad. It's almost funny to watch this be such a big train wreck.
I love this. I love it so much. I feel like it would be 100% if you were like self-aware. Like if you were somehow self-aware of like what you're doing. You knew you were playing a character.
Fully presentation. It's fully presentation.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. I think it's hilarious.
It's if you were like if you said that in a more dry tone instead of like a nervous, almost like you were reading it off a piece of paper, I think that would have been a great bit because the joke isn't funny.
We're not
in
even
itself.
halfway through. I'm looking at this. We're not even halfway through this fucking thing.
The joke isn't that funny. Amazing. The Ant-Man joke or the big Stick Bug Man joke isn't that funny in itself.
Yeah,
but along with a dry tone.
If you were
like read it like Napoleon or something, from Napoleon Dynamite, like that.
If you were like so confident, and you're like, the next evolution will be Stick Bug Man because I want to be a stick bug. And then I just stop. That would be so fucking
completely
funny.
Shift like the joke.
Yeah, and just act it. Yeah, I have this like idea of like it would be so
content
funny
idea. Hold on. Shut the fuck up.
I want to hear it.
I'm going to lose this. Zach, all these criticisms you take into account and you redo this entire thing with our criticisms applied.
Well, that's what I was saying with Tristan earlier, because he added on to the baby joke, and that was something I never even thought of, and I'm stealing it and never giving you money for it.
Do it. Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, go ahead, John. I was going to lose that if I didn't say it right then.
No, I forgot my thing. So
All right, cool.
it's okay.
Well, I feel better or whatever.
No, don't. Literally died.
Bro, the 3 claps, you fucked up. 4 claps is good. 3
I'm just thankful this crowd didn't boo the shit out of me.
I want to be stick bug man.
He said it again. Wait. Did you say it again?
I don't remember, dude. I've not watched this
It's
since
called a
2016.
callback. You know,
It's called a callback, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, it's a callback.
It's a classic technique.
The thing is, this starts off not the worst, but it just keeps going.
You're done.
I love it.
Boston Airport about last week, and there's a lot of things to complain about airports, like security and stuff like that. But for me, the most annoying part about the Boston airport is people doing really bad Boston accents all through security. That's a problem that's very unique to that area, because I went here to the Austin airport to come back, and I never saw any morons wearing 10-gallon hats screaming yeehaw all over the place. It feels like it'd be very disrespectful to the people there.
Oh man.
That's so bad. That's so bad. That's so
Dude, Sean
bad.
saying "Oh man" was the perfect
That's
timing.
so bad.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Oh, I should fucking kill myself.
No.
That's crazy that
7
you'd
years
say
later.
that. Bro said
Hey, you-
yeehaw.
Was writing his college thesis on some paper.
At least you know I'm not lying about being in Boston.
Now we know. Now we know.
Now you know I've been there before too.
Oh boy! All
Wait,
right.
RTX is in Boston?
Yeah, they moved it actually. It's crazy.
I didn't know that.
No, they didn't.
I don't know if
I'm
Sean's being
making
legit
stuff
or not.
up.
I can't really tell.
I'm definitely making stuff up.
He's acting like he's lagging now.
I think he's doing his.
Okay. I'm gonna hit play now.
I
I can
desperately
only
don't want to watch the rest of this video.
I can only guess where you go from here. Only guess.
He's gonna talk about
Just
lesbians.
start making fun of
Well, let's wait. We might be right.
to go to their hometown and just start making fun of the way they live. Those people work there, they're TSA agents, they're not having a good time. They don't need you running around your mouth trying to act like a cowboy all the time.
You're right.
Boston accent is the greatest accent ever given to mankind. That's what's funny because
That's
I wish
true.
the guy in the front would sit down. I can't really
Boston
see.
accent when I was a kid. But I also had a hearing impairment, so I sound like a drowning muppet.
Hey, wait. You said I sound like a drowning muppet, and you got that reaction.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
This was like
Well, to be fair,
a
I said
recess
that about my
class.
accent because I talked about moving from Boston to West Virginia, and then I just said I grew up sounding like a drowning Muppet the whole time,
Oh,
and that
okay.
was what got the laughter. But now, in retrospect, they probably were laughing at me because of the way I was talking.
It wasn't fun.
7 seconds.
Are you shaking?
Shut the fuck.
I think you're shaking. Look at. Wait. Watch his fist. Watch his
No,
fist.
no.
It wasn't fun.
He's shaking.
He was nervous. He was nervous.
You can tell by the nervous
Zach,
ticks of his fat fucking thumb next to his
Okay, I
pocket.
know we're messing with you a lot, but like when you were doing this, did you ever
Yeah.
sense that it was going well because they were laughing?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay. Okay.
No, I was like this. In fact, I left the stage and I immediately thought like, I gotta do that again, not that way. I immediately was like, I wish
That's
I
good.
No,
That's
it
a
wasn't-
good first
it-
thought.
It wasn't that like it was like, oh, I gotta go up there and do stand up again. It was more of like, I feel like I can't leave this on that note. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I would.
yeah.
It was like I wish I could redo all of that.
You know
like
what I was doing when I was
immediately
17?
walked off of stage,
You know what I was doing when I was 17, Zach?
whacking off.
No. Well, yes. Nothing. So I'm proud of you.
You went to
Even though
RTX.
Playing Call of Duties and doing trick shots. That's what I was doing at 17.
Let's fucking go.
Fucking-
See, and now
yeah.
Zach's out here living his
I know.
dream.
He's doing so much better than I ever.
The ocean
could've
is a big
fucking
waste
done.
of
away.
water.
All I'm
The
saying is
ocean's a
this
big waste
first
of
stand-up set got like more laughs than anything I would ever make. So
Yeah.
fucking, I
I'm
loved it.
so thankful this crowd was like good spirited because this could have gone so
Do you think
far
you would?
south.
Do you think you would have
Yeah.
cried like if they were just like get the fuck off stage?
I don't know because I feel
Kill
very
yourself.
so I genuinely feel like this is gonna sound like such a basic bitch quote, but I genuinely feel like I've changed so much as a person since I was 17 years old.
Yes.
No, like legitimately, I feel like even just what I value and who I am, it is like almost completely different. And
100%.
so I think if this happened now, certainly I'd handle it better. But like regardless of experience alone, I couldn't tell you how I would handle it at the time. I genuinely don't know how I would have handled it. Clearly, I'm not handling this well. So
I think you're doing great, Zach, and I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm proud of you too.
I'm not that proud.
I'm proud of 17-year-old Zach for getting up on that stage and telling a few one good joke.
it started off okay, kind of in a way.
How long did you have that first joke in your mind? Was that like?
I actually think because I knew I wanted to do stand-up comedy, but I was too young to ever like actually do it on my own without being like, Mom and Dad, come with me. So when we were doing this trip, I immediately knew this was my opportunity to actually do it for the first time. And I called the larger comedy club in Austin, Texas, and they wouldn't let me do it because I was not an adult. So they didn't let me in their club. This place let me do it. And I think I remembered having this moment of, oh shit, I don't have anything written. And so I like gave myself a month to essentially come up with all of this.
Cool. Okay. That was good. That's not that bad in a month for your first time ever doing it.
I agree.
No, I mean, I gotta say the premises are there. I really do think like that note was like projection and confidence. I mean, it really is like if you went up there and you were like, guys, this is so fucking crazy. The ocean, big waste of water. What the fuck? And like, you know what I mean? Like,
but then what from there? You know what I mean? Like
okay, I don't really want kids. You know, I'm more of like a theoretical parent. You know, maybe like I'm not really into applied. I don't know. You could
go straight from the ocean joke. You could be like, fucking. Last time I went to the goddamn ocean, there were a bunch of fucking kids kicking sand in my face. I don't even want a fucking kid and then you tell the joke. See?
Or you just do it's a big waste of water and just be like, you know what's
another waste of water?
Yeah, a waste of fuck.
What's a waste of fuck? One kid.
No, it's like a waste of water. It's like a waste of having a kid. You know what I mean? It's that's a waste of money.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's all about presentation, Zach. I hope that you use this.
You ever notice that when you buy cans of food, it has the picture of the food in the can? You ever wonder why there's pictures of babies on baby oil?
And then you just get off stage.
Yeah.
So, Sean, if you ever
have a revolver in your back pocket and you pull it out and end yourself right there. So that's the last joke you ever tell.
Hopefully this inspires someone, whether it's Sean or not, to see that like it could be worse. Like whatever you think you're gonna be like, it could be this at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I know that I don't think I've ever had. I've had like stage fright of like being like I'm looking at people and I don't know what to say, but I've never had this sense of embarrassment. I mean, okay, have I been like, oh, I could have done better? Yeah, that's true. But I've never been like, I've never said something and then someone's like, yeah, that wasn't funny, and I've been like, okay, I guess I'm not funny. Like in my mind, I feel like I'm funny. I mean, there's always room for improvement. I know that I'm not as funny as X, Y, or Z. You know, I'm not going to be.
There's also a difference between being a funny person and being able to convince a room of people you're a funny person.
I think that I'm conversationally pretty funny. Like, if I'm in an interview, I know that I can kill an interview. That's like, if I want a job, I basically beg in the cover letter, like, give me an interview. I can promise, I can show you that I'm here for the job. Because then, as soon as they hire me, or as soon as they interview me, I'm like, I want $10 million cash on my desk, motherfucker. And then everyone laughs. I get obvious humor. I get like that. But like,
I'm unemployed, but everyone laughs. It's hilarious.
Yeah. So I think what I want to be able to say that I tried is applying that to just standing up in front of like 20 people and being like,
no, 100%.
I think that would be a great thing to do. And I would love to, I would genuinely, I don't know how down for this, but you would be, but I would love for that to be a regurgitated production.
oh, I know. mentally, I have no qualms with it being recorded. I got no issues with people being like, yeah, people are going to be there and think you're not. Like, my only thing is like, I just want to make. I want to make sure I put the effort in.
Also, can I say too? Not that this is an excuse for whatever the fuck we just watched, but like that was my first time ever like using a microphone, like an actual microphone too. So like I also just wasn't aware of like how to hold it, and because when you're up there too, it's like actually loud where the speakers are, and so in my mind too, I'm also thinking like
speak quieter,
right? Yeah, like I'm not quite sure what anyone else is hearing, but for me, it's like already pretty loud. So like. Again, not an excuse for what happened here, but still in my mind, I'm like, also for the first time figuring out how the fuck does even a microphone work?
Yeah, it's jarring. It's crazy.
Wait, there's still 2 seconds. Something really big could happen.
With a live, by the way, because like recording into this, there's no feedback. There's a difference between talking to this microphone like I'm talking to a normal person and it just happens versus you talk and you immediately hear your voice projected. Louder. Like that's a weird feeling.
It's
if you
like there was an app that was like or something.
It would
that
echo, right? Like a half second.
Yeah. When we were in high school, it was like very popular to just like put your headphones on, you start talking, and it like fucks your speech up. I don't think it ever fucked my speech up actually, if I like remember correctly.
Yeah, I think I'm awesome.
But like Nathan, I'm actually God and better than everyone. But there was this guy Nathan who was from the Philippines at our high school, and he immediately broke into like a Filipino accent. Like he just immediately could not sustain an American accent. Because and I was like, God damn, bro.
There's 2 seconds.
Really fucked up.
There's 2 seconds left. I really want to know if something big happens here.
It explodes and dies.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened?
He David clips it.
Don't stop trying to get over the fact that we need to make this documentary about you doing your first stand-up set. This is something that needs to happen. Okay, we need to make this happen where you are like coming up with jokes, and then Ben and Zach are like promoting it in their ways. And there's like this Star Wars storyline where Zach's getting ready, and then the promotion's happening. It's all hyping up to this show. I love it. I haven't.
I would love the shit out of that idea.
I do.
Can we convince
AI
a comedy club to let us in with like actual?
I think
like,
you can.
Professional equipment.
I think you really legitimately can.
Some of them say no cameras. Some of them do say no cameras because they want to charge you for your own recording.
The opening act for Jeff Dunham can be Sean O'Day.
Dude, the opening act for Chris D'Elia could be Sean O'Day.
Yeah, isn't it crazy that Ben is so unfunny and ugly? Dude, it's so weird.
That's going to be his first joke. Everybody's going to be like, who the fuck is this guy that he's talking about?
Hey, guys, see that guy in the crowd? Pedophile.
So, Zach, I just want to let you know, I did do an open mic night when I was 15 or 16 years old.
Yes, and
wait, so you have done stand-up? What do you mean?
No, he rapped, bro.
Do you have video of that?
I have video somewhere. I don't know where. I have not seen this video in like 10 years.
I guarantee you'll be able to hear it. You'll be able to hear my 16 prepubescent voice going, "Your kids."
Yeah, it was.
Please find the recording of you rapping at an open mic.
I looked for it a while ago. I could not find it.
I swear to God, it's in this basement of this ugly ass brick building. You could smell the mildew.
That's not what I was talking about. But that
Don't
is.
you have a video of you freestyling in a hallway or something?
Oh, that.
Okay,
can we react to that at least?
There's three different things. Okay,
Okay, hold on. But Ben did have an open mic night where he rapped on stage. Also, I remember there was a kid that did a striptease during that. Do you remember that?
Yep.
That was fucking disgusting. But side note. All they served there was boiled hot dogs. I was like, oh, can I have a hot? They were like, we have dinner. They were serving dinner, and I'm like, oh, what's on the menu? And like, oh, we have hot dogs. That's what the dinner is. And so I was like, yeah, I'll have a hot dog. And they were like, okay. And I watched them take open the package, put the hot dog in boiling water, and they're like, it'll be ready in 5 minutes.
Okay.
And I was like,
we're decontaminating the dog.
That's not what I'm referencing. That was actually really fun. I liked it. It was kind of cringe, I guess.
It was fun. Yeah, it was fun.
But I had a lot of fun doing that. My first open mic night, I go to this coffee shop and I invite a bunch of people in town, and my older brother, who I at the time, so my brother got me the job at Dollar Tree, and we became much closer. And that's when I was like 19.
Nepo baby. Your brother got you a job at the Dollar Tree. Nepotism.
Well, I don't know what that means.
It's like when
your family got you your job. Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
This is a weird segment. I don't know what's going on here.
Nepo baby Ben got his privileged position at the fucking dollar store.
Yes, I'm a Nepo. I was a little Nepo. And I don't know why it keeps fucking defocusing my face. I don't get it. It's pissing me off.
Where are his ears?
Find them. So
I see it.
And you have headphones in. You can't even see the headphones. It's so deep in there.
My face just goes and it has like a dip, and that's where my ears go.
My face has gotten swollen over the years, you know?
You look like a goofy guy. You look like a silly man.
You look like a goober.
You got stretch. You got stretch on there.
Yeah, you got strep throat. Are you all right?
I couldn't, even if I wanted to. I couldn't.
Yeah, I can't stretch that
actually
much.
couldn't.
You're like Mario in the beginning of 64. I don't have
Someone
that
get
either.
a world record guy out here. Sean's got some crazy face shit.
Wait, can everybody do this?
No.
My beer gets in the way.
Can you do this though?
My lips are too long.
What the heck?
How about you never do that again?
You're the Ben. No joke. You're the only person I've ever met that can actually do that.
Really?
I've been able to do that since I was a kid, and I've never met anyone in my entire life. I've tricked people by being. I've had people tell me I'm like making shit up.
What are you doing?
Like vibrating my tongue against the side of my mouth.
Yeah. Oh, the side? I'm doing the top.
Well, kind of the like corner, I would say.
I can like really like shake my hand. I don't know. I can like. I'm
fucking good at that shit.
I want to hear about Ben's open mic.
Okay, so my open mic was really bad. It was a song. I think I was 14 actually, and I broke up with my first girlfriend ever broke up with me.
Hey there,
and by the way, diss track.
It was I think it was it was funny at the time because
it was anti-Eric.
No, it was funny because thinking back, like it's so funny to think about. But we were 2 years apart. But when you're 14 and you're dating a 12-year-old, like that's fucking crazy. And everybody gave me shit for it.
Cut that. Let's cut this bit.
Wait, why? Why is that weird?
Is that
a little weird?
No, it's not weird. It's fun.
It's 2 years. It's 2 years.
Can I tack on a story to that, or are we gonna let Ben? I'll let Ben finish because
I think we should let the people in the comments vote.
So,
YouTube short this moment right now.
So she broke up with me after a month. We were dating for a month.
Fucking bitch.
And so in the song, I remember. I think one of the lines where it was like, "I don't give a fuck about no sluts, cunts, or whores." And so I asked the owner of the coffee shop. No, it was a written.
You wrote this.
Yeah, I did. But I wrote
to a 12-year-old.
About a 12-year-old when I was 14. So
that's a bar, though. That's kind of a bar.
Do you think, but really quick, I know you can talk about the story, but imagine an alternate reality where you did become a successful rapper. You're now performing this. That was like your hit. Now you're your age now, and you're performing this song. But in the back of your mind, you're still thinking of a 12-year-old.
I hate how this sounds. I hate how this sounds. Okay, no. So, one of the lines were like, "I don't give a fuck about no sluts, cunts, or whores," or something like that. And I asked, I was like, "Can I swear at the open mic?" And he was like, he basically said, "Read the room." That night there were a bunch of old people.
I don't know how to read. I'm 14 years old.
So I get there and it's all like older people and kids. So I'm like, okay, but my name's still on the list, and I waste my time. So it's like 7:45, and I have to go up there.
All of Ben's raps have every swear you can imagine all the time.
A bunch of friends from in town, people I knew very well, and people I knew not that well were like here for this. Like my friends were here for this thing, and my older brother who came into town specifically to see it because I knew he's interested in music and stuff. So I get up on stage, and I have to just censor myself, and there's a line called "I don't give a about no." Like I can't say it. You know what I mean?
I don't give a hoot about no
ducks, trucks, or
blunts.
boars.
Yeah, blunts, trucks, and more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just like, like I don't give a about no. And then I go to the next line, and one of the lines, the first word was cunt. So I was just reading, and I read the word cunt in front of a bunch of old people.
Cunt.
I said, yeah, I was like, it was like I was on stage, and I was like, I was doing this for some reason. I was like doing like something like this, and I was like reading a piece of paper, and I was like, yeah, and you went away, cunt. Oh. And everybody laughed.
Right?
Everybody laughed
right?
at me.
I'm fired, right?
Everybody in that building, not everybody in that building, all the friends that came there to see it laughed at me so much.
One of my favorite
hilarious.
South Park bits is they always do this thing, not always, but most episodes they'll do this thing where someone's like going on some rant and they'll turn and the person that they don't want to hear it will be there and they're like, aw. And I really, really like the juxtaposition of like this like really angry, aggressive thing and like, oh.
Yeah, that's funny. I like that.
Yeah.
I wish we had that song on SoundCloud or something.
And then the third thing that you're talking about was, you said I was rapping in a hallway. It was just me. I was just like rap battling my buddy.
Can we react to something, or are you gonna?
I do.
Prevent that.
Wait, now we have a different documentary. Now Ben needs to remake his rap song, and he needs to
I probably
re-perform his
have
rap
it
song.
somewhere. I had one.
That's what we should do.
Dude, I had an idea. I had an idea
Sean
years
doesn't
ago. Dude, crazy. I know Sean needs to go. Maybe we can do this for a different podcast. I was going to do this for a personal channel upload, but I can totally do it on the podcast. I have all of my raps for when I was like 14 years old written like in a work.
Yeah, so you can like analyze the bars.
Thing.
You guys know that he got like horrifically rejected by like a relatively famous rapper.
Yeah,
I think
I
we
don't
should
know
save that
about
for the
this.
episode.
Yeah.
That's
I'm actually genuinely curious. You're gonna leave me for weeks
Me
without
too.
knowing this
Yes.
information?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, don't agree with him.
In high school, Ben had this like rap that. Okay, is it good? No, it's not good. But in high school, I was like, okay. One of the things that I really appreciate, Ben. I don't want to just suck you off right here.
I would.
Ben has a very good intuitive sense of like a good song. Like every song recently that Ben has put out, I'm like, this is like a catchy, like it's.
Put out? You make music?
He made a song for this show.
Yeah.
You not heard the song for this show?
I haven't heard anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ben, send him David. I literally listen to Ben's music every day. Like I'm not trying to be.
I need to hear it.
I'm not trying to gas him up.
When Sean's gone, we'll play a couple or something.
Yeah.
Okay, please.
'Cause I do gotta go. But Ben wrote this song and he messaged this. Well, I don't want to bet this story, but the song is not good. But I thought it had a lot of good like melodic sort of intuition.
The concept of the joke was there, but you need to be more confident.
The problem.
Exactly. I
can give you the exact problem. I can give you the exact. Well, the issue is that I was on a gooseneck microphone and it sounded like shit. I didn't know how to mix music. The song itself really wasn't the problem. It just sounded like shit.
Yeah, and the guy was like, "This is shit, bro." I mean, I don't want to like. There's way more. To
Who
the
was
story.
this?
But in high school, I was like, in high school, Ben was like, "Oh yeah, this guy like rejected me. Here's the message he sent me," and I was like, "Bro, you need to like ignore this shit." I was like trying to gas Ben up because I was just like, "Fuck this dude. He's mean. I mean." There was some constructive criticism, but he didn't have to talk to a 14-year-old like.
Yeah, I was 15. I was 15 years old, and this guy was 26, and he was telling me how shitty my music was.
Yeah.
Who was this? Would I know the name?
Fuck him.
No,
No, you wouldn't. But he was like big in the Connecticut scene, but he wasn't.
Okay,
big
then
in,
give it. You can
That's
give
what
it
I
up
was
there.
trying to say. I thought you were gonna say
I can
like
name drop. I don't mind name dropping.
I thought you were like Juicy J or some
No,
shit.
no.
He
You
did
know what I
message.
mean? Like-
Ben did message Bizarre from D12.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, and
you
I
can
got
get
a
a feature from him,
response.
dude. Wait, I think you can literally buy a feature from him.
Yeah,
it's
for,
$500
like,
bucks.
not much money.
It's
Yeah,
$500
Can we
bucks.
do that?
Yeah,
That
sure.
would be fucking sick.
Sure.
We can get the money together.
Yeah, I could just give you the money right now.
I can throw some money at it.
All right, I do gotta.
Gonna buy Riverside, a Bizarre verse.
All right,
Yeah.
Sean, I love you. Have a good night. Do
Yeah, I
the
love you,
dishes, pussy.
Sean.
Good luck.
All right,
Hopefully, I finish the
Sean.
dishes in time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll be divorced.
Or you're gonna get whiplashed. Sorry.
So I'll name drop right now. You're not gonna know the name. Have either of you heard of Chris Webby?
No.
Okay. I
Well,
thought you
actually, the
did.
name might sound a little familiar, but I don't know who.
It's a Connecticut rapper. He was really
E-double?
popular in like
What's the
really,
genre?
he was-
Just rap?
Just rap, yeah, like East Coast suburban rap type
Is
shit.
he
Like
white?
white rapper type shit. He had a buddy. He was like really popular in like 2011 to 13, 14. Like really, like everybody that was my age liked him. And he had his one of his most close collaborators was the guy that I messaged who ripped me a new one. He ripped me to shreds.
Wow. Well, wow. Interesting.
is-
So it was like in that group.
His name is Danimal Lecter. Danimal Lecter.
I feel like I've heard that.
These names sound oddly familiar, but I have no
They do.
memories to back them up with. So, but Ben for the show made the Possum and a Peanut song. Have you not heard that, Tristan?
Yeah, you have to send me. Or
Do you want to
play? I want
Ben,
to.
do you want to react to either? You can either choose. Do you want to play Possum and a Peanut again, or do you want to play a different?
Let's do Possum and a Peanut because that's the song that I'm like most confident is a. Like David is good, but it's mixed
Sean
horribly.
also posted David. Well, we could do both.
Because it full circle. That's just why you care about the quality of the microphone. Is because you do music. It comes together.
This is not a good microphone.
The lore
it'll prevent
is
this
real.
episode from getting shown in Russia, I think. But that's about it.
That's fine. We can do both Possum and a Peanut and David. I think David is mixed horribly. I actually kind of cringe at that song. I like it for the meme, but like I don't think it's the best. I have my music playlist. I'll just open it up. I have Butthole Not Eaters, David, Baby on Time, Going Away, and Hangin' 10. Any interest in any of those names?
Hangin' 10.
I remember listening to David and enjoying it. But Sean says his favorite is Going Away, and I've never heard that. But we do also have to play Possum and a Peanut, no matter what, though.
Okay, I'm gonna do Possum and a Peanut first.
No, it was a song we made for episode like 5 or something.
Okay.
All right. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready, Tristan. I don't know. I don't honestly remember how good the song is. I think it sounds good. I think it's mixed well enough. I don't know why my camera keeps going out of focus. But it's still kind of mid. IMO.
I like it.
We'll see.
I'll be the judge.
I hit space on the wrong tab. Yeah. I didn't produce any of this, obviously. I just YouTube beats. Yeah, I really didn't think I was gonna do it with this one. What the fuck is this, dude? What is this?
That's content.
And if you got this far, let me give you a bar. Trump is a woman, says Roseanne Barr. We're playing Mario Kart, and I'm picking up stars. I always say tick-tock, hard when I fart. The possum doesn't see us driving faster than a Fiat. He likes to excrete shit and wants his little feet picks. Lightweight takes 3 hits of facetious penis. Has gonorrhea and can't figure out how to treat it. And he knows what time it be. 3:24 p.m. He never said it before, but he has a bedtime. A substance produced by a living organism, which acts as a catalyst to bring about a specific biochemical reaction, is an enzyme. There's a god among us like that little red guy. Mom cold told me to tell you that she said hi. Your pen pal Ted never sent a reply. Gonna use this peanut oil to cook me up some French fries. My best friend's a possum and a peanut. A peanut is a car, peanut is a car, peanut is a my best friend is a possum and a peanut. Peanut is a car, peanut is a car, peanut is a my best friend is a possum and a peanut. Peanut is a car, peanut is a car, peanut is a my best friend is a possum and a peanut. Peanut is a car. My best friend is a possum and a peanut. Peanut is a car, peanut is a car. My best friend is a possum and a peanut. Peanut is a car. Yo, the second verse ain't happening.
The second person.
We need Ben Paquette groupies. We need people roadies. I mean, we need people.
We need a music
traveling
video.
around.
We need a music. Can we please do a music video?
Absolutely.
Yes.
We need something. You need to like
That's what
actually
we
sit
shoot.
down and write something great, and we do a full regurgitated music video.
I
I'm
have
so down.
I have 2 life goals currently right now. Like obviously besides family stuff, like 2 like project based life goals. I want to make an actual album that I can sell.
That was great, by the way. I didn't even say it. That was actually really
thank
good.
you.
I like that.
I want to make an actual album with 24 tracks, one album. I have the name and everything already for it. I want to make one album, and I actually have unrelated. I have a manga that I've been writing for like 10 years.
You keep dropping projects on me that
Insane.
I've never heard of before. That you're just like, yeah, I'm just working on this.
Yeah, I have. Evan actually, one of my buddy cringes at the name, but it's an album that I
think I heard it in your Discord, right?
Was going to what?
If I guess correctly, will you suck my cock?
What?
If I think I
And
know
the
the name of
balls.
your album because I've heard it
Oh,
in
do
your
you? Go ahead.
Discord. Rap Prince.
Yeah, Rapping Prince.
Rapping
Yeah,
Prince.
you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
Rapping Prince. Evan cringes at the name because it's I made the name in like 2012, and it was supposed to be like it was the Legend of Pub, which was my rapping name in high school. Rapping Prince, and it was supposed to be like the Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. That was the idea. So I drop in the Legend of Pub part, obviously, because that is all irrelevant now. So I'm just gonna do Rapping Prince, and that's the name of the album that I hope to actually release someday. That's one of my life goals.
the
Original
radio
stuff too.
the radio hit that you think is going to be number one, we'll do a music video. We got to do it.
The thing
Okay,
is,
yeah.
is
We
you
just shoot a
gotta
legit
finish.
music video.
The thing is you gotta finish making that song before September, though, so you can film.
Not
it.
even September, before July.
Okay.
Oh shit! Well, that
I'll
throws all of our
August.
other plans off the.
Or
whole
August.
album. The whole album will get out before July. Don't even or August.
No, not
Don't
the
worry
whole
about it.
album. We just need one song.
The only thing is I'm a perfectionist with my own creations, so it's going to be like a problem for me to release even one song. But whatever.
Well, okay, we should listen to the songs we have now. Maybe we pick the best one we like. We do
Okay.
music
You
on
want
that
to
one.
listen to all 5 of these songs? Some of them are quick,
Let's
some
do
of them
it.
are not.
We can.
Is this good podcast content?
I think
Oh,
it
yeah,
is, but it's also up to you how much of this you wanted to show. I
don't
wanted
care.
to see some
I
of
don't-
it,
I don't-
but it's
I don't-
up to you how much of this you want to
I
show.
don't, you know.
Oh,
This is a
open
music
7
video.
Well, there's context to that. It says open 7 days a week on the door, and it's not open on this day.
Oh, open 7 days.
And you made a song about this?
No,
For you.
Okay.
it's a Vine from like 2012 or 2013.
Oh my god, I was about to say this just looks
Yeah.
like a vine. This
Yeah,
is like a
it's
vine.
For you. And all those people who had opportunities and didn't take them.
This is the first time I made music since like 20
I love you guys. Stay strong.
early.
Big man out here. It's crazy. It's crazy. Have a bag of Tostitos. My girl really
This is what you were doing at your open mic nights?
My man got liquor and like 40
This song,
toes.
this is a song I watched a streamer do it. And it was he wrote line by line what would sound good in that moment, and that's what I did here.
My best friend is such a whore, he's gross. He got toe jam in his hand, eating like a man's hand. And I'm gonna try to have sand in my hand, man. Cause I'm fighting on land, meet me at PAX. I'm gonna fuck you right in your sweet little ass. Trap.
You laughed in the song.
Yep. I'm gonna put it in your ass, so shut the fucking mouth that's on your face. And then you're gonna cry and call it rape because it was a. Yeah, it was a. I really
Submit
wanted
it to
my
rape.
penis in it, but hey,
Song.
I'm gonna keep
I feel like
going
if I took this and
fast
posted this on
then
r/deep into YouTube, it would get actually popular.
Yeah.
my dick
Yeah.
in your sweet little ass. I'm gonna suck. So shut the fuck up.
I don't know how. I don't know. I honestly don't remember anything about the song. This is like the first one I dropped, and I haven't listened to it since.
What am I doing? Shut up.
It says 2020. What?
I
2020
said,
Poo Poo
shut up.
Productions. I don't
Shut
know.
up.
I don't remember
A
any
bird
of
flew
that.
by my house tonight. I thought of you because you're my wife.
Yeah, was this 3 years ago?
Yeah.
It's light out tonight.
Was it really?
There's
years
a
ago,
full
yeah.
moon and I am depressed.
Okay.
That's true. And so what?
Okay.
Got bubbles on my back. like
Okay.
a
I'm honestly cringing at myself now. This is like
Hey.
very long.
You had to go. I had to go through that.
I'm already more than 2 minutes in.
Okay, fine.
parents dead. You can
Next-
call me
next
a
one.
show.
Next one. All right. This is the one
This is
everybody
the one-
loves.
this is the-
I've heard.
But hold
This
on.
one
Yeah, that's the one
everybody
that Sean loved.
Yeah.
Go take a listen. I love y'all. This is the sequel.
I'm a little kid beat.
David.
Oh yeah, this is
I think
infectious.
I am in
Yeah.
love with you, David.
This is about the David. This is about the David that came into this
Don't care
podcast last week.
Yeah.
hate the Jews. David. I think I am in love with you, David. Tell me, clam chowder.
The hook is very infectious.
It's fucking soup dough. Tell me that the song doesn't make you groove like Cusco. I'm not playing cards, but I'm number fucking uno. And my last stand pop was about eating a poopo. I'm learning judo. Judo chop, don't stop. I wanna put 3 inches in your mom. I flop. I wanna put 6 inches in your pop. Woke up. Apparently that shit was just a sigh. I used to think of naked girls and paint them. Microsoft was fucking great then. MS Paint is what I'm saying. Boobs and butts my inspiration. I was motherfucking straight then. Now I'm just not as complacent. I only got one guy in my brain and his name is fucking David. David. Okay now. David. I think I am in love with you.
We need to get real producers.
I know.
I don't care that you hate it.
I can already imagine the music video.
It's just David just standing there.
It's just you like wanting to have sex with a mannequin or like a
Yeah,
blow-up doll.
fucking right, dude. That's right.
So is clam chowder soup or is it a stoop? Don't ask me, man, I'm fucking confused. A bunch of these stoops be on my dick, my kit and caboot. What can I do to get my homies to just send me some nudes? So picture you, magnificent, sipping on some 6%, hanging with like 16 friends, still really irrelevant. And that's true, got to get a tattoo. I didn't
music listening podcast now.
It is at this point.
Cactus 2020 channel trailer. Yes, your mom, I will impale her. I'll say like a sailor. I'm not moving, smell you later. And if you want more of this, then I got something to suggest. In 2020, I'll be dropping something I call rapping Prince.
Yeah, I said in 2020 I'll be dropping something I call rapping
Where
Prince.
is it?
I didn't drop it.
Ben, where's it? Where's
This is the
Detox,
last- I think
Ben?
this is the last song I made in 2020. It's funny enough.
Oh my god.
This one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. Yeah, but
Is this how you felt when you were making the song?
yeah.
It's Lil Yachty.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
My baby, baby, sometimes, baby, my baby's a baby, sometimes, baby, sometimes.
I made like a
Were you in the
transcript.
studio with Jamie Beats?
Yeah. I made some fake lyrics for this because I just went off what it sounded like. My baby, Haba, baby on time. Bahaba, Helm, O'Bine. Who's a baby's on time? Azana, my baby, Buzza. My baby on time, Azaza, baby
Jesus
on time,
Christ.
Azaza, baby's on time. My baby gonna take babies on time and then waste some time. Ain't no babies on time, baby. My baby is a baby's on time. Guys.
This could be honestly, Ben, the outro music to the show.
Good.
This
good.
should be.
I actually would love this to be the new outro
All right,
music
all
to
right.
the show.
Yeah, sure enough. Okay, this is a punk song.
Is it an emo
This
pop
is-
song?
Sean says Sean says this is his favorite.
I think it's
I
all right.
love
I think there are certain
myself.
parts where I could have auto-tuned myself better.
Wanna cut my wrist with a fucking bitch. I'm Ben Puckhead and I'm fucking gay.
I'm going away without you. What can I say? I'm going away.
I don't hate this actually. I could see how you would think this is cringy. I don't hate this.
There's no meaning
very-
to it. It sounds like
It's
serious.
very
There's no
machine gun
meaning.
machine gun
yeah.
just
Yeah,
Better than
I'm just
that,
like
but-
talk singing. It's not really singing.
it's good. It's I think you know how to hold a melody.
When I was going out my mind, you
Never
would
mind.
say to me all the time that I'm gonna leave you here to die. I'm gonna leave you here tonight.
I had to make my voice really crisp for this song because that's like the thing for pop.
The Going Away sounds really good.
Yeah.
I like the
What can I say? I'm going away. I'm going away without you now. When I look back and think of you,
I love it. I love the little Squirtle jumping around. I love him so much.
You're like little animated guys jamming
He's a
out.
little guy. He's just a little guy.
Remember the shit that we've been through.
Oh, there's a rap part to the song. Hold on, I can just
this
skip to
little
it.
cum doll.
Can I say?
Little cum
I
doll.
wish I could stay away without you. Get the fuck up my face. I'm going.
Uh
Oh, here we go. Here's the rap beat. The
oh.
rap part.
I didn't think I'd do it with this one.
Nope.
I did.
I'm fucking sweating out here. Let's do it.
My balls
I
are
wish you
wet.
never left me. Left knee was so fucking sexy. Asked me and that fucking sent me. Set piece and threw me to a hefty. But I fucked your mom. I fucked your dad and I fucked your dog. I fucked your bro and I fucked your sis. Were you aware that your whole family likes piss?
I pissed on your family.
That's literally. Okay.
I like that.
And is there any interest in hanging 10 or are we done?
It's up
Hanging
to
10
you.
related
Is
to
it
certain-
good?
I mean, might as well.
Was
I
it
mean,
fun?
God, just finish it off. Might as well.
Yeah,
get
just
the whole
finish it. Just
category.
something to
I
go
spent
off
the
with.
most time on Hanging 10, but I gave up at the end.
Okay. I'll just fucking do it.
I have
It's
a
got to be
Barbie-
beachy vibe. I love it.
You Elon bro, dude?
Like the Elon.
Moving to LA and chilling with some famous dudes. I wanna see.
Oh, I've heard
Bobby
this.
Gapple
Yeah.
in the Denver Zoo. I swear I'll get huge and maybe I'll be laughing when the day you come to my gay brothel and I'm banging men.
Wait, hold up.
I'll be chilling with some famous dudes. You know I'll
That
hang
sounds good.
with
This is my
some
favorite one.
very strange
This is my favorite
I
one.
swear I'll
I like
get
it a lot.
huge and maybe I'll be
I quit at the end,
laughing when the day I add about 6 inches. Now I'm hanging 10 like my cock. Frequently I masturbate. Stick my dick in your mouth. Tell me how's the taste. My shaft so great, my head so chub, my cum is like Coke Mentos, bro. And I'm proud of it, no counterfeit. My shit stinks, so I'm showering. I'm not a coward kid. I took a look at my own round ass and somehow deflowered it. I really don't want to know someone as dumb as you. I just want to
Yes.
have fun and just be cool. No, I'm not a singer. I play on beginner. You'll catch me on Twitter, take you through the ringer. No Naruto filler, I'm killing the wither, and I'm not a swimmer, but bowl at the river. LA and chilling with some famous dudes. I need a cup worth of colas, cause it helps me poop. I swear I'll get huge and maybe I'll be laughing when I take my savings bonds to the bank and I cash them in. So never hang in 10. But you know I panicked when in the beginning I dropped the line and I said something about banging men. I'll be chilling with some famous dudes. I'll get to see Argentina, Norway, and Peru. I swear I'll get
I hope
huge and
so.
maybe I'll be laughing when I put my stinky dinky dick into Jen Aniston. I'll be chilling with some famous dudes. I'll start to
Get
drown
this guy in
my castle
Coachella.
and my
Fucking
rats.
A.
Bro,
I would
imagine
buy-
me
I
saying
would've been
He's
so
fucking
good.
sick.
Banging men on the
I
stage.
see you
That's fucking sick.
I think they'd like it.
in Berlin. Hanging 10 like a
All right,
sauce
let's-
do. That's 12 I belch, that is not true. The fact of the matter is I'm making you piss. You're a simp and I wouldn't mind to give you a kiss. I'm just out here chilling, the spot is making a killing. I'm feeling myself, I'm grilling the guy next door. His name's Dylan. I just
Poor Dylan.
want
Dylan's getting grilled.
some
Well, like,
Is that like a euphemism for blowing Dylan?
I could be grilling Dylan. Yeah, at some point, that towards the end, the last like 2 seconds are cut off. But yeah, I made music.
That
I'm
was
looking
sick.
for-
That
I
was
have
my
so
favorite
much-
one.
I have so much cringy unlisted content.
Is that what
I
you're
know,
looking at?
dude. I feel you.
You want to see my? I can share again, and we can watch some of my cringy unlisted
I like-
content.
This is just like the archive stream.
Kevin, I am Kevin. Fred must die. Fred
You sure you're
will
not
go.
mentally challenged?
That
I think
may
good.
hurt you. Fred will not carry on. Fred is stupid. He takes drugs. That's why his voice is so freaking high. Ah! Ah!
For some reason, episode 2 got 527 views.
What?
This is from 2009, probably. Yeah, 2009.
Why? I'm adding mama.
Okay.
All right, Ben, I'm gonna DM you a video, and I reserve the full rights to tell you to cut it if I end up saying
do, you
something. That never happened.
Wait, I get scared in one of these videos. Hold on.
I'm the
I don't know what that's about. I did a YouTube poop
George
as well.
Bush. Wow, look at you.
Oh, loud.
enough.
Dude, you're
Did you make
fucking
this?
hilarious, dude.
It's not paused.
Did you make this?
I didn't make the animation part, but I did YouTube poop.
Is my daddy enough?
I'm killing it.
Can we get one more time fast?
Wait,
Oh no, extra.
wait. There you go.
There you go. There you go.
I got the flannel. Wash my face. When it gets mucky, I feel disgrace.
Do you like Horlicks? Do you like chips? I've got toasters.
Okay. I also made these. These were also dog shit.
I'm having a fever dream.
Imagine this is what you get on your YouTube home screen. Everyone's complaining about not getting famous on YouTube, but
Wait,
if everyone
that's like-
got...
Dude, that's like such like a funny like a meme of like 2012 of like making stick figure animation.
I'd registered Hypercam 2 as well.
Dude, I
not-
know with the fucking watermark.
I'm not gonna lie. I think when I was younger, I had my dad pay like the $5 or whatever for the stick figure animation software.
Yes. Yeah. I remember vividly going up to my father and be like, Dad, I need $3 so that I can buy Justin Bieber's baby single. I need that to be on repeat for the next year. Like I remember that just being like, oh my god, it's fucking hilarious.
I didn't have a Wii, so I couldn't play Smash Brawl, so I played Super Smash Flash 2 on my old ass computer. And then I showed people how to pirate games.
Dude, my first cut commentary video was a camera recording my fucking box TV and like me talking about Call of Duty. It was fucking...
That's awesome.
What's crazy to me is I know for sure the first YouTube videos of me, I don't think I deleted them, but I have no clue where they went. Like, I don't think I could find it anymore if I tried.
I have one more thing that I can show you. I definitely say slurs in it, though. I don't mind. I don't mind.
I had, you know what's funny? The rest of that video probably is that I shared with you is probably fine. It's just like I deleted shit for a reason.
Oh.
You're really trying to be Eminem here.
Yep.
You also look like a gay model. Like no joke. I'm not even trying to be mean to you. You look like
you
a gay
need to be
European model.
Yeah, you need to be in a European fucking action movie or some shit.
Look at me.
Zebra Gang's comeback is here, so hold the applause. Poly P, Heartbreaker, J Sexy, Dopey, that's all.
I was in a rap group called Zebra Gang.
Yes!
Ben, do you want to know what's crazy? Pause this here.
I got
the origin story of us meeting, right? Way back when you messaged me to do Let's Plays and stuff, right?
Yeah.
When I tried looking you up, way back when, in like 2013 or something, when you first messaged me, I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Video that sparked
I'm pretty sure this was the first video I saw that you've ever made, way back in like 2013 or 14 or something.
Yeah, this is a classic. This is honestly a great video.
I agree.
I flow, y'all drizzle, make it
Dude,
rain.
on the ripstick,
God
god damn.
Swing. Ain't no diamonds in that thing, but it still shine the same. Like
And then the cropped video came down.
I got a bad shoulder, can't throw everyone a bone. Look into my mind and one value rings true.
I couldn't swear in Zebra Gang because Dopey's mom listened to his music.
Oh no.
That's hilarious.
Cannonball. Lyrics wake you up like you blasting with Adderall. My rhymes are like a tub.
You can talk about Adderall use.
Feeling it. This mic is my AK. Hear the beat, I'm killing it.
Zebra Gang.
That's the Nathan guy that Toronto was talking about.
Care about the haters, so someone should buy me an
I love
ice cream.
guitars and rap
Gang
songs.
is the best and we don't really care about the haters.
Who made this beat? Did you just steal this too? Or?
Yeah, we stole this.
Throw
Okay.
him at the ball and take all of y'all with me.
So I will say,
Retarded toddlers call me Kidley.
I will say, my raps were I was just like trying to get the flow down, and they used that in the final cut when I did not want them to.
Innovative enhancements, a whole beats for ransom while still looking handsome. Your flow file like N1 and don't miss no free throws. I'm open-minded like 3 doors. I got style, it ain't free though. He probably doing awesome.
Dude, Jay Sexy flames. I still talk to him on Twitter because he is so fucking cool.
Oh yeah?
He's
still
super
rapping?
artistic. And I'm super autistic.
Splash then get back, smack, pin it, call it thumbtack. Cash like it's Diamondback, but I'm not jumping Candlejack. Music is my MJ, and that just means it's
fucking
willing me. Bro,
sick.
kindness on the mic, so I can keep on killing beats.
Zebra Gang.
This beat is fire too. That
When
laser
went
sound
Ross
effect.
recording the
is fucking-
Regurgitated podcast, getting in the trash can.
Someone should buy me an ice.
I'm
Here's a
sorry to
knife, and he's
bother
like
you.
faking. He's fake stabbing me with a knife, but that was a real knife, and he was actually just like poking it into the hole.
Jesus. I made a song once about iced coffee. that I did a rap music video with my friend, but that's why I would show you that, but I don't have.
Dude, I want to see
I'm
that.
not logged into it. So that's the thing. And I thought it was really good too, so it was interesting.
I have made music myself too, but it's not. It is cringy, but not like that.
It's crazy.
You gotta go through that. I was in a metal band for a bit, and then I downloaded FL Studio, and I made a bunch of I essentially produced like a mostly instrumental album that does exist on SoundCloud.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Where is it?
The thing is, it's not even like the worst. It's just definitely the default FL Studio.
Beats and stuff.
I'm not saying that there's
and
a
then I made a
definitive,
horrible name.
Yeah, there might be a song that I have said the Nigel word on, but I don't remember if that is the truth or not.
The gamer word, dude.
Yeah.
I want to see if I say the F slur in this song. I think I do. This song's called Canadian's Revenge.
Bobby Paquette.
Oh.
Yow. Yow. I'm not retarded, I am just stupid. Piss so loud it weighs the music. I hit a bitch because I'm abusive. Searching up playing cause I want some tulips. Poop, poop, like a dungeon dragon. I'm starting to poop like a dungeon dragon. Like the butt I'm bagging.
Yep, there it is. Okay.
There you go.
Now I know. Oh shit. Now we're even, Zach.
Proud of both of you. Great that you guys are being creative, getting them juices flowing. That's good. Even though, put them in the right direction. I think we're making progress here. Podcast.
Is this your music, Zach?
This is.
Oh, let me restream again.
What?
Fuck that.
Charlie dead. Charlie dead.
Wow. Fucking horrible FL Studio produced music. I just got some online somewhere.
Got some 808s.
It's just
this
as
is
loud
so
as
LA. I fucked a bitch on a subway. And then
you have full permission to rap on any of this if you want to.
Please.
I'll do it right now. Yo. No, I'm kidding.
No,
hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Can I listen to any of these or no?
Great.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Pick number 1 through 8, Tristan.
I fucked your bitch on a subway, and then I ate Subway. Sorry, 4.
Okay, I was like, I don't see that song.
That should be the.
Oh, this was like an actual guitar bit. I hate this. Actually.
Oh, he's
this
in
is
his
probably
Nirvana.
the worst one.
He's in his Nirvana.
This one's actually probably the worst.
This is a Nirvana rip. I'm glad I picked it first. Yeah.
I mean, you can use this.
Yeah.
No, skip pause. Don't do this one. Literally anything else.
Dude, it sounds like a fucking Doom level. That's what it sounds like.
There's a part towards the end where it has like big, I don't even know what other noises come in and shit, but.
All right, skip to the end.
Serious, guys, I'm super serious.
Yeah.
I'm a robot looking for love. Give me a hug. Never knew how much I just wanted to hug until my owner made me Google pictures of people hugging. I'd cry, but robots can't cry. I would say I'm the saddest person on earth, but I'm not a person and I do not have sensory details that let me confirm that I'm actually on earth. Who is my mom? Who is my dad? Kill me now, please.
What the fuck's going on?
I predicted AI before AI ever came out.
You're a fucking genius. This was the prophecy.
You got anybody have anything else that I can play before we wrap this bitch up?
I don't have anything. I wish I had that iced coffee because we made like a whole music video song, but maybe if I find it, it can be in a later episode, but I don't know where it is.
I don't think I have anything else either.
I don't recall. But yeah, music's great. I'm glad that everyone fucking did music.
Dabbled in it a little bit.
You're good, Ben. I like what you did. I think we can make a real music video here. I think Sean can make a little documentary about a stand-up. And I think Zach could improve on some of the critiques that we gave him today and maybe do another stand-up bit.
We're going places. Tristan,
I think
you know why this is all going so well? It's because you're here.
Stop. You're gonna make me cry. I'm gonna start tearing up.
Kiss him.
Okay. Yeah, you can't do this to me. I'm so bad. You crap.
It's just you to do the influence and inspiration that you bring to the table, Tristan.
I just like to see, I like to see people progress, man. And the team's progressing. You know, we're just getting better every day.
Seeing Zach's, stand up. We need some progressing around here.
Yeah, we need some progressive insurance because.
There's someone out there that's probably watched this and thought, like, wow, you really haven't gotten any funnier over the past 7 years.
I constantly think that I'm less funny than I was when I was younger. 100%.
Oh, we had this discussion yesterday. I know we got to wrap this show up, but like we had this talk yesterday when we were recording the other stuff. By the way, if you're on this channel, you're seeing other stuff now. But I said, like, I feel like I'm genuinely less funny than when I was younger. Like when I was younger. When I was younger, I was also you don't fucking know me like that, bro. But I used to just be so free flowing, like just constantly very funny. And now as an adult, I'm like, I don't know.
It's because you're putting restrictions on yourself. You can't say the F word anymore. I don't know. I'm just kidding. It's hard to
dude,
nuclear.
Wait, Zach, you never did any vocal rap anything, right?
I'm sure there exists stuff, but the thing is, I think I was smart enough when I was younger to know to never make that like public, and I think therefore I never have anything like that. Again, I played guitar in that band, but that was about it.
Listen, I have a genuine idea.
You want me to rap?
You can rap if you want, or you can make a beat instead.
I would have to, because when did I make that? 4 years ago. I've not touched any kind of music production.
If you want
anything
to,
in 4 years.
My idea was the three of us. I have a song called Crush. Tristan has a song called Iced Coffee, right?
Yeah, something
we
like
could call
Crushed Iced Coffee.
Crush Iced Coffee, and you could make the beat for it.
Wow,
we should do it. That'd be fucking amazing.
The thing, I have no clue if I even have it in me to make a beat anymore, but I can try.
Or you could be on the verse.
You can make a beat. And
yeah.
Oh wait, actually, do you know what's funny? God, he might hate me for saying this publicly, but Ethan and I did write. We never recorded, but we do have an entire rap album written, like entirely written somewhere.
An entire album?
It was called The Deaf Experience, and the album cover was just a picture of Helen Keller. I remember some of my lines. I remember like, shit, this is going to sound so lame without any of the context. It was, what did I say? Like, something about sicking a dog on someone. And then I was like, and when those dogs are done barking, man, I'm going to have you fucking trampled by a marching band. Like
That's
I said,
actually
like that.
sick.
Bars.
That's sick.
Bars.
I said, what else did I say? We had a song called The Tony, where it's an instructional dance song telling you to stay still. Yeah. And it had bars like, what is it? Like when it was joking about someone being you could even do it if you're in a wheelchair. And it was like, and when you're stuck in steel there in your wheelchair, like
that's sick, dude.
Parents don't care. They just, it was like, I think Ethan wrote this part. He was like, parents don't care. They just foster because the Tony gets them scared like a monster. Like
that's so goofy.
I wrote a song. This definitely hasn't aged well, but I wrote a song called Raise Gay Reggae, which was a reggaeton song about being gay.
Okay, I like that
just for the alliteration. Raise Gay Reggae.
Yeah.
It's Ray figuring out he's gay in a reggae.
I'm sure. I think Ethan still has these written somewhere. I don't think I could access it if I wanted to. So unfortunately, he would be the gatekeeper for that. I think
the gatekeeper. Crazy that you would say that.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Well, I'm excited for what the fuck is coming up as far as the channel.
Not that.
As far as
we
the
have
channel,
really cool channel stuff.
I don't want to speak too much on it because we're pretty far out from it actually happening. It feels like I feel like we could get it a lot done if we put much more time specifically to it, but neither of us. Like we both are doing regurgitated stuff and then our own stuff. Zach and I,
Yeah.
I mean, so it's kind of already. I might have a proposition actually for Tristan.
Yes.
That I'll message you. Do I want to just say it now? No, I should
We'll do it
message
after the show. If you want to wait until after the show, we can talk for a second.
Oh wait, yeah, I'll wait. But I'm really excited for stuff for the channel, and if any of the stuff that we talked about making today comes to be, I'm very excited about that. I love.
We have
making
a lot of ideas. That's the first step.
Yeah. So, I always say, "Hey, blank, outro the show." So, I'll outro the show this time.
Wait. Stop. Hey, Ben, outro the show.
You got it, Zachary. Thank you for watching. If you watched this far, I hope that you subscribe. And if you don't like our content later down the line, just unsubscribe. We make podcasts every. Now we have something to watch. Like it's like the Minecraft speed runs and stuff. Currently, we make we're changing the day to Saturday. Every other Saturday, we have a podcast, and every Thursday or so, we have a original short going up on the main channel. So please subscribe. We have enough subscribers on Reflux. Thank you for watching this far.
I'm naked.
Have a great Christmas. Wait, say that again?
I'm naked.